Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're going to talk about the credit game. It's real. There's constant updates by them, the credit bureaus. Why? We're going to talk about it tonight. So that means get your assets. Assets pay us. That's what we're going to talk about also. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right. I want to thank you for being here and welcome back. But before I start it off, I'm only a minute in. But please, once you're here, smash the like button. Why? This is so we can tell the YouTube algorithm and the gods that we have people watching the video. And please, once we do the video and the live stream, if you like what we're talking about and you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and press the all notification bell. We have no love with YouTube. They don't like to show or present our information. But today we're going back to the credit game is real because we talk about anything here. So if you have any questions, please put it in the chat. We talk about everything. We discuss everything, but we're going to start this conversation off about the credit. All right. So let's see who's in the house. We have Melanie Bonita, Miss 24 Streams of Income is in the house tonight with the icon next to her name. That means she's a member of the channel. And welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. I just love your intro. Thank you so much, Melanie Bonita. And Miss 24 Streams of Income, that's right. You see her name. You can go purchase her books at Amazon. You can go to her YouTube channel. You can find her on Clubhouse. If you have 24 streams of income, you know where you're going to be all over the place. All right, so she's in the house. Tiffany Young with the icon next to her name is also in the house tonight. SSN Nation is in the house. Thank you so much for being here on the Friday night live stream. And she says, good evening. Good evening to you as well. And once again, thank you so much for being here. And Melody Bonita did mention, I smashed the like button. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good evening, Eric and SSN fam is from Diesel Mike, also with the icon next to his name. In case you're new here and you don't understand what the icon means, that means they are members of the channel. Love the support. Thank you so much. And Diesel Mike, good evening, Eric and SSN family once again. And he says, what's up, Melanie? Victor Marrero is in the house with the icon next to his name as well. And he has shown up on the SSN Nation Friday Night Live once again. So I thank you for being here. And he says, his usual, his tagline, hello all, let's do this. Thank you so much for being here, Victor Marrero, once again. Great evening, SSN family. That's right. We're going to get into it. And everybody knows now that we can talk about anything. But we're going to get into this credit right quick because the bottom line of the story is credit, they're still messing with people. Here's the funny thing. I just got a message just today or yesterday. I can't remember. Days blend. But a person hit me up about a My Jewelers video that I did like almost 8 months ago. And they said, hey, what happened with AG Jewelers? So then I explained to them, well, you know, the credit bureaus don't want to report it anymore. Come to find out, the person actually works for My Jewelers Club that was talking to me. You know, we had that little falling out. And then they expressed the situation where because of FICO 10 comes out. You know, if you're not familiar with FICO 10, that's a new credit bureau criteria where you can go back 2 years, 24 months. So therefore, if somebody changed their credit score or got something deleted or had authorized users, whatever the case may be, or had like My Jewelers, AG Jewelers and all this, it would have less weight because you wouldn't have had it from 24 months ago, which is 2 years ago. So they were explaining that when I responded with, yeah, they're not allowing people, the credit bureaus aren't allowing my jewelers, New Coast, and all these to report, then she goes, that's when the woman finally admitted, she's like, oh, I'm actually a manager at my jewelers. I know. And so she confirmed exactly what was happening. They basically stopped them from being able to report customers because you can actually help out your score quickly simply by getting your credit boosted within 30 to 45 days because it helps your debt utilization. So that's why the credit bureaus nixed these companies, and that is what happened. So next up is the fintechs, as you guys know. But there's a lot of people probably watching this right now that go say, Eric, where's all the credit? Down below in the description, everything is no qualifying, no credit check. That's the first place. If you have a credit issue, or even if you don't have a credit issue and you just want to improve your credit by adding more lines of credit to your credit report, well, what better way to do it than to do no credit check, no hard inquiry, soft inquiries only. That's what we're trying to do here in 2021. And credit is an asset, so eventually you want to use your credit to accumulate assets. Assets pay us. Those assets, you can use your credit to buy everything. Just have to liquidate your accounts or get a convenience check or get a 0% for 14 months, 18 months, credit card. You can use your credit for a lot of things, and then you turn it into buying assets, and assets pay you. That means you're buying. For the simpler thing we always talk about is real estate, for instance, right? Or you can simply say, I'm going to do a Turo business and buy a car and then put it on Turo or other platforms that you can rent vehicles. There's obviously several options that you have, but if you're trying to fix your credit, which a lot of people are still going to have to do due to COVID situation, due to lost jobs, then that means you need to contact me at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. I'll repeat, eric@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I'll send you over 3 free sample letters on how you dispute. So there's sample letter disputes, and I'll send it over to you. But first you have to understand, search the channel for Fix Your Credit, and I have videos that actually go over it because you have to freeze 3 of the credit bureaus, which is LexisNexis, Innovis, and SageStream. All right, that's pretty simple. So that's the start of it. And if you have any questions regarding credit, you can ask them. No problem. All right. Moses Tillman is in the house with the icon next to his name as well. Thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Friday Night Live stream. Good evening, SSN fam. And his tagline, let's get it. He's here. Thank you so much, Moses Tillman, Moses TV, once again in the house. Thank you once again. I'll say it. Thank you so much with that icon next to your name. Do you recommend using business credit instead of personal credit for accumulating assets? Yes, I recommend it all. It doesn't matter once you have the credit, whether it's personal or business, but generally go by whoever has the lowest interest rate. That's what I would do, because you can get different rates depending on your credit score, personal and your business credit file as well. So whoever has the lower rates, that's generally who you should look forward to using for getting what you need. But yes, business generally has higher credit limits, so therefore it makes it easier for you to buy larger amounts of assets. SSN Academy class in session. Have your pen and paper ready. Thank you so much, Moses Tillman, for mentioning that, because I have not mentioned that. And then since you have mentioned it, I will reiterate it. Get your pen, pad, pencils ready, ladies and gentlemen, because you never know when somebody's going to drop gems, whether it's in the chat room or whether it's myself. But you should always have it on standby, because we usually do this on Friday nights. It could be 1 hour for sure. It could be 2 hours normally, and it could get to 3 hours sometime. And you never know what discussion is going to come up and what we're going to talk about. So that's the first thing that we wanted to get to today, was the credit game. It's real. And I want you to understand, the credit bureaus, the government, they're all in it to make sure that people, a certain segment of the population, due to numbers, they can't have, if there's 355 million citizens, let's call it 200 million, You can't have like 150 to 200 million people with a 750 and up credit score. That would mean a bunch of people would have low interest rate loans. That's not what banks and lenders are loaning their money for. They're loaning their money so they can get 10%, 15%, 18%, 25% on their loan money. That's what they're trying to do. So therefore, they have to come up with new ways to stop you from having 750, 760 credit scores. And so you come up with the FICO 2T, for example. And then you start talking about the government, like Biden comes in and says, well, I think the government's going to take over credit. Okay, that's not going to happen. The government can't run anything. Let's get real. It's a good talk, a good chat session. And if it does happen like that, it's just going to be a cluster F. You know what's going to happen. So that's one of the things you got to deal with. All right. Are you familiar with peer-to-peer lending through My Constant platform? I'm not familiar with My Constant platform, but there are other platforms that is peer-to-peer lending. And those platforms, you're able to receive interest plus money back on your return. I mean, so far, from all accounts, most of these peer-to-peer lenders generally work out fine. Just looking at additional ways to expand the passive income bucket. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. The only thing is, because we were fortunate enough to have this market, well, it's going to happen again, another market crash coming, but we were fortunate enough to have the COVID situation, which is bad for health, good for economics, because we were able to get dividend funds, stocks that is, where they're double digits, 12%, 14%, 15%, 16% on your money because the stocks dipped so low. And those places like My Constant, and I'm trying to think of the other peer-to-peer lending platforms, but I don't know if people get 14, 15% back on their money. Just like when a person does like a Fundrise, which is the real estate fund, and they're telling people, you know, you're getting like 5%. To me, 5% is not even worth locking up your money for. Why would it? Doesn't even make sense. But people will give that 5% to that fund. And I'm like, okay, but you can't take the money out, nor can you redistribute it to create a higher yield on your money. But anyhow, yeah, I've heard of these platforms. And unless they're going to do double digits on returns, you might as well, as you know, Victor Marrero, stay with the index funds. They do just the same. Well, at least they get over 5 or 6% on average. On average, they're at 9%, 10%. And then over the last 5 years, they're even higher than that. But what's going to happen over the next year is going to be the interesting question, because the feds are going to start raising interest rates, which is going to affect stocks. The whole economic system starts getting messed up, and I expect prices to go down. On real estate, I expect interest rates to go up, cost more for everything because of inflation. It's a bad situation, so you better start getting your credit right if you haven't already. And I have plenty of links down below, even including the shopping cart trick. Shopping cart trick means 6 out of 10 people will get approved. They'll get that pop-up, and I run a video so you can actually go see it, and the link is down below. Crypto was on fire this week. Mostly the smaller ones. No, all of the crypto is on fire, but I understand what you're saying, because they are smaller ones that just came out because there's companies that are doing cross-chain. See, here's where we're going with this, because that's the way you change the economic environment. Instead of having blockchains that are all separate and you have to pick and choose which blockchains you want to do business on, imagine if it doesn't matter anymore. Just like when you do your ATM card, debit card, you're at a store, you charge it, you don't really care how it gets processed on the back end. Well, there's some companies that just came out that's being able to do cross-chain transactions. And if they really start doing that, crypto is going to blow past everything. And some of those actually went up like 100, 200, 300% in a matter of a day. But nonetheless, I have to agree with you. There have been smaller ones, But I have, in case people haven't paid attention, I'm running the Stop Struggling Now stock portfolio. And every couple of weeks, I go in and check that out. But crypto, because it was only 1900, was Ether. Now it's around 32, 33,000 now. I mean, 30, 20, what am I saying? 20, no, it was at 3,000, I believe. So it's already went up almost 70%, I believe is what it said. And also BTC went up 70% over the last week or two. So therefore, crypto is on the move. And this is where we are regarding crypto. It's a theory. Crypto's only been out 11, 12 years. And it's a theory because when inflation kicks in, when the economy goes bad, nobody knows what's going to happen with crypto. Because when crypto came out, 2008-9, you couldn't do anything. There were no exchanges. So exchanges didn't come out till around 2011, 12. So from that point on, just 10 years, basically the economy's been going up. So what's going to happen when the economy goes down and when inflation is off the charts? Nobody knows. But this is going to be very interesting. All I know is I have some of my money at Nexo and Celsius Network earning interest every day. That's right. And regarding credit, ladies and gentlemen, you can borrow against your crypto if you have Nexo, Celsius Network, no credit check, no qualifying. Just like everything else down below in the description if you need to build your credit. Social credit based on vaccine passport, but crypto got an answer for that. That's right, BR. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. He's got it right. Social credit. Look, social credit is kind of already existing with the fintechs. So the fintech companies are coming out and they say, okay, we don't need to check your credit. What we need is to link with your bank account. Okay, some fintechs are going, no, we don't even need your bank account. What we need is when you get paid, you have your direct deposit coming into this account that we have set up here. And then we'll base that upon what we're going to give you a credit limit for. So this is what's going to happen in the future, and it's happening right now. So that's the beauty of it. So again, social credit based on vaccine passport, that would be bad news. I don't want to hear vaccine passport. But that's what I keep hearing in the news, and BR has mentioned it here. A vaccine passport could be bad news for a lot of people who do not think they should get a vaccine. And it also could be bad news for all those who did get a vaccine, because then they can start going, well, you didn't get the booster or you didn't get the second shot. So this vaccine passport's no good until you get it updated. Almost like it used to be when you went to school and they would say your child can't come to school unless they have these shots taken. So now you might find yourself in a whole nother ball game when they start doing vaccine passports. Moses Tillman, Diesel Mike, yes, ADA, BTC, ETC. That's right. They're all on fire. I mean, it's not like three things. It's a bunch. I mean, it's like a crypto season right now, and we're loving it. Robbie D, DJ Robbie D from Philly is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live. And he has the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here. What's up, SSN Nation? And he has the tagline as well, matching the Moses Tillman tagline. Let's get it. Thank you once again for being here. And regarding credit, the credit game is real. The constant updates by the credit bureaus, by the government. Why are they doing that? Just to make your life a little more difficult. That's what it is. Let's call it what it is. All right. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, we're 19 minutes in. We have a few people here. Please smash that like button so the YouTube guys know that we're in the house on the Friday night live stream. And now we have to get our assets, right? So what I wanted to also talk about is I did a business credit video about Corpay. You guys know what I love about Corpay and Divvy. They're for businesses, but Divvy is for sole proprietorships. You can link with Divvy, and Divvy will give you a line of credit, a sole proprietorship business. I do have the Divvy link down below. You do have to have an EIN. You should. and even though you're a sole proprietor, but they also do everything else, LLCs, S Corps, C Corps. They do every formal, normal business. Most of the time, most places will not give credit to a sole proprietor based on their EIN number. But Divvy, they will give you a line of credit, especially if you have enough revenue coming through your account. But Divvy and Corpay, that is free software for any business, so you can keep track of what your expenses are, because you can put buckets on those platforms. They're free. They even give you a debit card, free. The reason why I bring this up is because you can get business lines of credit. But the other reason I bring it up is because Corpay sent me a message today. You know why? Because apparently some people were signing up or attempting to sign up with Corpay, and they had their program under beta. So they said, hey, you know what? I just want to let you know we're under beta. We're going to shut it down. We're going to, it was more along the lines of testing. So in a few months, we're going to come back out and we're going to have our full platform available, and the Corpay Business MasterCard will be available at that time. But we just wanted to make sure everything's going to work out based on us reporting to the business credit profile. That's what they were worried about. So anyhow, just giving you an update on the Corpay. And you guys went and tried to sign up with them, and we're not the only channel that probably talks about Corpay, but they had enough people, and so they reached out and said, hey, do you want to work with us in about a few months when we have everything 100% no longer in beta? Of course, I said, naturally, I like what you do. You help people. Free software for business when most people aren't accountants. So it'll help you and your accountant when you have everything on the software. And if they can give you a line of credit for your business along the way, that's a bonus. It's beautiful. So of course I'm going to work with them. All right. But Divvy, on the other hand, is up and operational, and you can get lines of credit as long as you run everything through them. It's beautiful. All right. So that's another thing. Oh, I have the Divvy link down below as well. And at the very bottom of the description, I have some more business credit that you can apply for. All of these business credits generally that I have, no credit check, no qualifying. Your credits, personal credit score doesn't have nothing to do with this. All right. Okay, Victor Marrero, we need to start adding cash to the duffel bag. You got that right. Prepare for the Real Estate Shark Fest. It's coming. Get ready to rumble. You got it right. That's what we've been saying. Victor Marrero knows what I always have said. You better have that duffel bag of cash on standby, because you're going to be able to come away with gold mine in the next 6 months to a year. And if you have your credit in order, you can use that as a possible way to buy some real estate as well. So it's going to happen, and people are going to have to do things. There are people right now that have what you call those adjustable rates on their interest for their house. The reason why they have that is because the adjustable rate has been going down, 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 because the Fed literally hasn't done anything. As soon as they raise the interest rates, there's going to be some people who have bought some expensive homes, and just a half a point is going to increase their mortgage note a few $100s per month, which could make a difference. And there's going to be some people in trouble. All right. Because what most people should be doing right now, refinance your house, get a fixed loan rate. Do not have an adjustable rate. Get it done like yesterday. And here's the other suggestion I'm going to give you. If you refinance, make sure you go with somebody who's not going to charge you any points. First of all, look for somebody who's not going to charge you any points. That on the first thing with refi, but also make sure that they're not going to charge you any points if you refi later. All right. You don't want to be penalized all the time when you're doing this. So there are loans like that out there. A lot of people don't ask, so they add points for when you sell your house, you're going to pay points. When you refi again, you're going to pay points. No, get your fixed rate, no fee, fixed rate. You're going to have to pay your interest rate though, but no fees, no points are going to be added. Get that one. done like yesterday. Nobody should have an adjustable rate loan right now any longer. And then sit back and watch the fireworks. Brian P., welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here once again. Glad to see you. What's up, Eric? Thank you, my man. Drake Chap, thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. I appreciate you being here. How do we get your letters again? Oh, very simple. Support at stopstrugglingnow.com or Eric at stopstrugglingnow.com. Either way, that's ERIC, Eric at stopstrugglingnow.com. And then let me know you want the letters, and I'll send you the 3 sample letters. And you have to freeze Lexus, Nexus, Innovis, and SageStream. You can actually do it online, and actually SageStream merged. But you can still do it online, and if all else fails, then you just call up. Either way, it can get done. But you want to make sure you freeze before you dispute anything. You can also call the credit bureaus if you want to remove your hard inquiries. You only want to remove hard inquiries that you did not receive any credit for. You do not try to remove hard inquiries that you presently have credit on. Okay? That's not a good thing. All right. Divvy is the truth. Thank you so much, Robbie D. He knows it exactly right. That's for business, ladies and gentlemen. Run your business through Divvy, and then you may have a line of credit that you're going to wish you would have had later. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to come in handy. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, is in the house with the icon next to his name. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream, and thank you so much for being here once again. Hello, SSN family. Silverman Fox, also with the icon, is showing up as well. Good evening once again. Thank you so much for being here on the live stream. And he says, always here. Thank you so much for that support. I humbly appreciate everyone's support, especially with the icons, because that means you are supporting the channel. Now, let's talk about some support. Okay, I'll keep talking about support. Here you go, emerging millionaires in the house. You know, we make these T-shirts. You know where to go get them. If you're new here, you don't. But you go to stopstrugglingnow.com, and we not only have this T-shirt, Emerging Millionaires, but we have hats. We have ladies T-shirts with the V-necks, specifically for ladies, not the unisex, which is just T-shirts for men or women. We have specific T-shirts for women, T-shirts for men. We have hoodies even in this, and we just don't have black. We have gray, we have green, we have blue. There's different colors. So please go there and pick up some SSN merchandise. There's other things like no fear, no excuses. There's other things like F average, be legendary. All kind of different gear. Yoga pants as well. All right. Tiffany Young. Yeah, I have to order some merch. Thank you so much, Tiffany Young. I appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what else? Other news that I get today. Oh, thanks to Tiffany Young, I did a little research because we were talking on Wednesday and even Monday, I believe, too. We were talking about real estate, which, by the way, that's why you want your credit to be in the sweet spot. When the market goes bad, they're going to say things such as 720 credit score. That's no good now. You're going to need a 740. And if you have a 740, that's going to be bad credit, bad interest rate. But if you have a 760 and up, then you'll start getting better interest rates during these bad times when there's a sell-off on the market. So that's why you want to make sure you're keeping everything in order that way. But because of Tiffany Young, and we were talking about the wave in Punta Cana, it's a pre-construction condo, which, by the way, since we're talking about the credit game is real, how about you don't need any credit in case you're new here to buy real estate in the Dominican Republic because it's pre-construction. No credit check, no qualifying. But in this case, I'm going to give you an example, $1,000 to reserve the unit. I think she has to do 15% down because it's later on now, but 15% down. And then you make a monthly payment until it's finished in about 2 years. I don't remember what wave is, but let's say it's 2 years from now. And then at that time, you're going to have about a 60% loan to value or 70% loan to value. And the property should have increased, more than likely will have increased. And therefore, you don't need any credit to get a loan because you're going to have a 50 or 60% loan to value. So you don't need credit to buy pre-construction in Dominican Republic. Not only there, in Mexico. Not only there, in the United States of America, like I did videos on downtown Miami. So once again, the credit game is real, but we don't need credit to buy pre-construction, as everybody knows. But here's the good news. So we were talking on Wednesday when Tiffany Young said that her I think it's a one bedroom, but anyhow, her unit cost $69,999 at the Wave unit at Vista Cana in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Come to find out, I have the report on what's available right now and the prices. She has a bottom unit. Usually the first floor and the top floors cost more than the middle floors sometimes. And then once you start going up, like if you're on the second floor, third floor, and on up, they charge you like a couple thousand more when you go up a level. Well, I got something that I was not actually shocked about, but this was a pleasant surprise. Because remember, on Wednesday, she was saying, should she actually go through with the deal? Come to find out, the cheapest unit that they have on the list, if I remember correctly, in fact, let me go look again. The cheapest unit on the list is $79,900. There are no $69,000 units anymore. So the fact of the matter is, they're selling the cheapest units now are $79,900, one bedrooms. So that means she has a one bedroom. She basically has a $10,000 appreciation because she actually got in touch with people. She actually put down the $1,000. She got $10,000 appreciation without doing anything. She literally was here at the SSN Nation, and we were talking about it for the last 8 months, even though I believe she joined and came in over like 2 or 3 months back, maybe 4. But the point I'm trying to make is because she was listening and she goes, okay, I'm going to throw $1,000 down. Can you believe a $69,900 property is now worth, I'll just round up, a $70,000 property is now worth $80,000. She has over 10% appreciation. She has like 12 or 14 or 15. It's like 15 actually. It's 14.3 or something. But anyhow, 15% appreciation and hasn't even finished signing her contract yet. This is incredible. This is incredible. Oh, she mentions right here, but I have been watching your video since last year. All right, I love it. So she decided to go with the flow because we have now we have with her, we have like 26, 27 members of Stop Struggling Now who has purchased in Punta Cana or in Dominican Republic real estate all total. When you add up all the totals, it's probably closer to 30. But in Punta Cana alone, we're like 26, 27 people that have bought in Punta Cana by itself. So what I'm trying to say is, this is what, when we're talking about no credit was required, it's still not going to be. And I'm going to tell you why she's not going to need credit later. First of all, if I remember right, the numbers for her is 15% down. And then I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it was 30%. So basically, by the time it's built, she's already going to put down 45%. So she already is going to have a 55% loan to value. At a 55% loan to value off the $70,000 price, she was already good. She wouldn't have to worry about her credit to get any funding for that. But here's the kicker. She's not 55% LTV anymore. That's the thing, because the property went up $10,000. It's already valued at $80,000 now. So when I do the numbers, I can't remember what we came up with the other night, but 30%, that's 21. And 15% of 7 is what, 30? What is that? That was 75. So basically, she's going to put up around 28, 29,000. Let's just round up $30,000. She's only going to owe 30, but her property's worth 80. You see, and by the time this is finished, it's going to be worth 90. She's going to be somewhere down like around 25, 30% loan to value. Meaning any bank would say, hey, how can we give you a loan for this? She's not going to have to worry about her credit. So she's going to be in a perfect position. That's all I wanted to illustrate. Or in case you're new to the channel, I want you to please smash the like button, because we have to go the other way. We have to go with Victor Marrero, who got in 3 years ago. All right. And he bought a property for $251,000. It's a 2-bedroom. It's still not complete yet. Initially, he had to, over the course of his payments, he ended up with 50%. 50% loan to value. Well, his 50% loan to value is no more, because I'll give you the numbers. If you bought something for $230,000 and you owe $115,000, that's 50% loan to value. But what if your property is no longer $230,000 and it's $400,000? That's damn near a 27%, 28% loan to value. He will have no problem getting funding for that other amount. And then when he rents his property, he can use that money to pay off that loan. That's incredible. Yes, you heard me correct. His properties are probably worth $400,000. Earlier this year, they were like $329 to $349. But the thing is, they're selling 1-bedrooms in his building for like $340 or something, $350. So obviously a 2-bedroom has to be worth more than those. This is the beauty of getting in pre-construction and no credit required. All right, she's about to give us some details here. All right, yeah, I have to order some merch. Yes, I've been watching the videos since last year. I had to run those again. Here we go. She gives the numbers. $927 per month for 2 years. There we go. So it's 927 times 24. So that's a little under 24,000. Yeah, so we were around 21, 22. So after you put down the 15% and that, you got about 30,000. So, but now, like I said, we already know it's $70,000. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. She's already under the 50% threshold. So it's incredible. I like this right here. What are we at? 30? She's at 30% threshold. That's incredible. Just because of that 10,000 movement. And by the time this is finished, I guarantee you it's going to be like, it's going to be 89. It's going to be around 90 grand, if not 100. So I got to give somebody else some other news today. All right, so we talked about credit. If anybody has any questions, please ask. If you need to fix your credit, we can talk about that as well. Down below in the description, no qualifying, no credit check type soft inquiry credit that you can get to help improve your credit score. All right, so the other thing, speaking of Dominican Republic, I know this comes up a lot when we talk, but it has to stay this way. Unfortunately, but it's kind of cool when you actually own in the Dominican Republic and see prices going up and escalating. It's like Christmas. So the other news I got today was I got a video from one of the developers at Vistacana. So this has nothing to do with any other properties. And the video, actually, this is the first time that I've seen this. I was specifically looking for this because Vistacana hasn't positioned itself as any special place yet. Although the president of the Dominican Republic came there to do groundbreaking ceremonies at the Panorama Lake, even though they have like the top 5 developers on the whole island building in Vistacana, they still never made a declaration because they made apartments, they've made villas, and then all of a sudden they came out with these $800,000 homes, which are going to be $1 million homes. Then they came out with the equestrian center. Then, of course, you start coming out with There's got to be something else. They have Oasis del Lago. They have another second edition at the Serinda, Paseo de Serinda, which have 2,000, 2,400 square foot villas as well. Now, all of a sudden today, I got a little bit more excited because one of the top builders there, he's doing all the panoramas. He's doing some of the Oasis del Lago. He's got like 5 or 6 or 7 of the projects within there he's building. In one of their advertisements, he used this word that I love to see, luxury. In their advertisement, they said luxury living at Vista Cana. And that got a smile on my face, and that should make everybody that owns within Vista Cana very, very, very happy. Because if they start writing luxury living and they keep that going for the next 2 years, year and a half, or a year when they keep building these, oh my goodness, that changes the ball game altogether, because these will not be just condos at this point. This will not be just villas. If they try to market Vista Cana as upscale, luxury, they haven't used upscale yet, but they did use luxury. Luxury means you can charge more money. Just like when I say things like, why did I get a penthouse? Because when somebody sees in the description, penthouse, you can charge more money. When you say, like in the case of Cana Rock, because I'll use Cana Rock as a perfect example, you use that place and you say, I'm on the golf course. And oh, by the way, the beach is a 3-minute walk from your villa, or, well, in this case, condo. And we have a restaurant downstairs in the building, and we have a pools right outside, and we have a bar in the building. You don't have to leave. And the golf course right here. And oh, by the way, if they ever have concerts at the Hard Rock or any events, you can just walk there too in 3-4 minutes. We have our own club that you can go to. So that's the kind of advantages that you get when you're in an upscale location. All right. So let's talk. The high appreciation on equity property means bank money, 40% LTV loan. Exactly. She's already at, like, when she's finished with her, because they're asking her for more money down. It's not 10%. I think she has to do 15% down. So that extra 5% works out better in her favor, because it's already a 10% increase, already a 14% increase on her property without doing anything. By saying yes, I shouldn't say without doing something. She took a chance and said, you know what? I've been hearing Eric and everybody talking about this property. Let me go get some. And she got in on the wave. And I just can't believe it. They're selling those for 80 grand right now. And in fact, the wave is very interesting because they have townhouses, and the townhouses with a rooftop deck, they're 190 grand. 199, 200K. I like that. Then they have a 2-bedroom with a rooftop for 120. You did hear me. A 2-bedroom with a rooftop, $120,000. That's a pretty good deal. Now, the wave that I like about the wave, I got to look. The thing about the wave is it's across the street from the sports complex. So once again, you guys might have heard us talk about this on Wednesday. That's an amenity, the sports complex. The other thing about the wave that I learned today, all units face the pool. Nobody faces the parking lot. Even though you walk in from the parking lot, they made sure that every 100% of the units, when you look through your outside your living room, or if your patio balcony faces inward, it's always going to have pool view, which is awesome. So nobody has to look in the back and listen to cars coming, or that's your front door or anything like that. So that is an awesome move that they did. That's a 100% good move from an excellent builder, because they know exactly what time it is. Because if you rent properties and they are all Airbnb friendly, just what we were talking about the other day, I'm not staying where there's my room door faces the parking lot. Not going to happen. All right. So those are things to think about. So it ends up being awesome. All right. Let's see. When you study at SSN University, you win in real estate, crypto, and stocks, plus the knowledge. Thank you so much, Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, with your contributions as well. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Knowledge is very powerful. And at SSN Nation, SSN University, SSN Academy, we give you this information at no cost. It's the no guru zone here. All right. The high appreciation equity means money in the bank. That's right. That's exactly what it means. Hey, boss and SSN fam, just poking my head in. I got to catch up next week. Vanessa Comagate rolling in the winds once again, out on vacation, hobnobbing with everybody. Glad you could make it in with the icon next to your name. Thank you so much for checking in. I appreciate it. And they do show the love. Tiffany says, hey, Vanessa Comagate. And Kel Slater is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. I am so happy to see you once again. Melody Benita, yes, business credit is invisible and better. Allows you to keep personal credit utilization good and not push score down. A very well said and perfectly stated, Kel Slater. Right on. He's got it exactly right with that. That's why you would use the business one first. All right. Vanessa Comagate, hey, lady out of town again, but I will be back next week. Right on. Hobnobbing. Tiffany Young, that's awesome. Enjoy the insane appreciation. Lots of flexibility with the nightly rate at that price point. Yes, exactly. We were going over the numbers, and at 70 grand, you got to like those numbers. I mean, all you need is to get 10% on your money is $7,000 per year. And if you can get even just $1,000 a month during high season, that's $4,000, 4 months high season. And the other 8 months, if you can get like $500, that's another $4,000. So I'm like, geez, 10% is not even a problem at $40 a night, which I don't think you're going to be charging $40 a night, especially if they keep this going with this luxury at Vistacana concept, which I think they can pull it off. I've seen what they've been building at the Panorama Lake, and the buildings just look like any other nice concrete buildings. So this infrastructure is there. So it's just a matter on what they make the grounds look like. Because again, think about this. Everybody knows when they're in an upscale area. How do you know? How the lawns are manicured, how the trees are manicured, how the security acts when you roll up. All of that matters. And so if you have palm trees and clean environment, the pools are fresh, the water's fresh, you have restaurants on point, then you are in luxury. But if you let your lawn go down, trash everywhere, don't cut the trees, don't take care of the water, you got issues. Prices go down. But again, I don't think that's going to happen at Vistacana, quite frankly. All right. Yes, she's winning. She's winning. Thank you, Kel Slater. Yes. Thank you so much for mentioning that, Kel Slater. Be safe, Vanessa. Exactly. I got my tea, need my hat, boss. Exactly. I think it's sitting at your house. Hopefully it's there. Victor Morero, thanks. I'm not stomping that big dogs yet, but I'm on my way. Tiffany Young. Hey, Tiffany, you are a big dog. You just don't know it yet. Let me give you some dreams. I'll give everybody some dreams. How about this? No credit check, no qualifying, but she does have the capital to put down on the property. How about this? What if 2 years from now, you bought this property for 70 grand? What if 2 years from now, after you finish paying it off, and they say, hey, you got to give us the other 30,000 that you owe us? What if the property is like 140 grand? I call that big dog. I call that 100% on your money's big dog to me. That's what a lot of people call winning. I call that real big dog, because if that occurred, you're going to have like over $70,000 of appreciation, which now means, you know what that means? You can actually refi your property, take some money out, and buy something else somewhere else. It doesn't have to be the DR. It could be somewhere else. Invest in another asset in 2 short years. So you are a big dog. You made the move. Victor Marrero, yeah, you made the move. So you're with us. You done joined the club. You're the big dog. You're in the big dog club. More ways than one. You got the icon next to your name. You're here listening to us and contributing and helping us out and helping other people out. You are part of the big dog clan. Vanessa Comagate, Tiffany Young, we all are. Thanks. Exactly. Vanessa says it exactly right. Exactly. Vanessa's also investing and making her investments. Kel Slater, dividend, AI index funds, EV index funds. Any good suggestions? No. We always have suggestions, and there's some that's going to be coming, but I like those 2 plays right there. And if you're going to get in the chip, what am I looking at? LRMX? Oh, it's not an index fund, though. Oh, wait, there is a chip fund, except I don't know what the chip fund is. But you know what I'm talking about, the chips, why the car companies aren't making cars and they have to, slow down the assembly line because there's a chip shortage. Yeah, that kind of thing. And of course, EV, AI, you got it right. You got it exactly right. And believe it or not, banks are going to do quite well because they're going to be able to raise their interest rates, and they're also going to be able to charge more for loan products. So keep that in mind. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit, Kel Slater. Vanessa, thanks. Coming by. Gino, Shimmy, and Tay may have some suggestion on this stock market. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday Night Live. Thank you so much for being here. He says hello, everyone. Thank you once again for being here on the Friday Night Live at Curtis Davis. Melanie Bonita, hey, boss lady. That's it. Book boss lady, Melanie Bonita. Miss 24 streams of income, Melanie Bonita. Tiffany Young, you are a boss. We all are. Exactly. I had to replay that. Exactly. You're welcome, Melanie Bonita. NVIDIA, looking good. You got that right. NVDA, ladies and gentlemen. There goes another one. That's a chip maker. He's got it exactly right. And they also received a military contract. So they're rocking. Hey, Vanessa. Thanks, Vanessa. You were right. I received that. That's right, Tiffany Young. You are. You got it right. Eric is preaching tonight. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Exactly. I might have got this property, but I don't want to jinx it. Right on. Don't jinx it. It's all right. You're just going to have to let us know about it on Monday. Hopefully it goes through. And you make that situation will be awesome, especially at the numbers you were talking about. Jonathan, with the icon next to his name, thank you so much for being here on the SSN Nation Friday Night Live stream. Welcome. And it's the credit. And please smash the like button, everybody, because we're 50 minutes in. But Jonathan, welcome once again with the icon. Thank you so much for being here. Glad to see you here once more time. Curtis Davis, yes, refinance property with high equity means more options, more wealth. Exactly. Do that right now. Credit AI gives you 1,500 reported trade line for free. Jonathan, thank you so much. Yes, they do. Credit AI. They made a short video, and I just posted it on YouTube as a short with the little car and all that. They're coming. The fintechs are coming, ladies and gentlemen. Just like I said 11 months ago, a year ago, they were coming. They're here. No credit check, no qualifying with Credit AI. You have to Google Credit AI because it's in the Apple and Android stores. Credit.ai is what it is, but for some reason, it doesn't really come up on my browser like it should. But I just put it in the Play Store, Credit AI, and again, no credit check, no qualifying, just like Tomo credit card, and get on the wait list for X1 and Benjamin Finance and all these guys. They're all fintechs, but you can't use it. Exactly, Jonathan. I was just getting ready to say, even if they do give you something, they're under, I don't know what they're at. They're not, it's not even like a wait list. They used to have a wait list, and then it's like they say they're available. They're making all these videos like they're out, but they're not really out. So it's kind of weird. But anyhow, I guess they're gearing up, doing their beta, because we all know what's going to happen. The credit bureaus are going to go, oh, wait, hold on. We're not going to report these because you did no hard inquiry. You didn't even do a soft inquiry. So we're not going to want to report these. They're going to play games with these guys because it's too easy. They're not, the credit bureaus are trying to block. That's what we're talking about here. The credit game is real. 1099, independent contractor, best tax shelter to keep more money in my wallet. Any suggestions for best write-off apps? Okay, I don't understand. Okay. Kel Slater, that's a loaded question. Because if you have a 1099 as an independent contractor, are you set up as a what? LLC, S Corp, corporation, sole proprietorship? Sole proprietorship LLC is the same thing. That means you're going to have self-employment tax, which is not good because it passes through. So in other words, let's just say you made $50,000 in profit. You're going to have to pay self-employment tax on that $50,000. So the suggestion is you turn yourself, apply to become an S Corp with the federal government. That's very simple. Just Google S Corp, IRS, and the form will come up. You fill it out, send it in. It's not too late. All right. You can always, in fact, search the channel. And I have a couple of S Corp videos, okay? The reason why you do that is because when you pay yourself, so you turn it into payroll, you're going to have a payroll, just like your FICA and all that's going to come out, but you're only going to pay yourself 40% on a payroll, all right? So if you have $50,000 profit, you would have paid $20,000 on the payroll that you send in. The $30,000 is owner distribution that you don't have to pay self-employment tax on or the FICA on. So you save yourself in taxes that way. But if you run everything like a normal person does at a 1099 with an LLC and you have profits, you owe a lot of tax, not only the 15.3% self-employment tax, but now you're actually going to owe federal tax on top. It adds up. All right, so you don't want to do that. So that's how you do that. Now, as far as other write-offs, you're an independent contractor. So there's a litany of things you can do. If you're a contractor, to and from the project is a write-off, meaning gas, if that's how you want to do it, the mileage, if that's how you want to do it. You go out and meet with with some of your vendors, and you have lunch. You're talking business. That's a write-off. Just for starter, any tools you're buying is a write-off. You know about that. If you buy tools, those are write-offs. When you rent tools or rent something for the job, that's a write-off. It's almost, if you're a contractor, you can write off a whole bunch of stuff. Tons. Now, the best app, Divvy. Down below, I was talking about it earlier. Down below is Divvy. Run everything through Divvy. Because when you set up your Divvy, it's a free software where you can put in who you're going to pay. So you can pay from the Divvy platform as well, and they give you a debit card if you want to use that to pay, but it all runs through. And then when you pay, it keeps track of the vendors. It keeps track of your expenses separately. You just set it up. And so that way, if you ever you get an accountant and they come in there, they can just look in there and they'll be like, oh, okay, everything is already there. It's already set aside. It makes it a lot easier, and it's free. And you know how it works. Divvy gives you lines of credit based on your revenue. $40 per night? What? No way. This is luxury. At 40, you'll be booked all the time. I prefer to raise the nightly rate and get the right renters, less wear and tear also. Oh, Victor Marrero, I was just using 40 as a conservative number. I don't really know nobody knows what's going to happen at any of these properties. I freely admit, I'm just guessing I'm using worst case conservative numbers. When they use the term luxury, Now, of course, that changes the game because I'm thinking even her property at, what was it, 30, what was it, 33? Oh, I can't remember the meters. It was it's like 39, right? 39 meters, 39 square meters. So even at that property at 400 and some square feet, 420 or 430 square feet, I just use that number. For all I know, it could be 100 a night. I don't know what it's going to be. Just like at Conner Rock, I don't know what Conner Rock's going to be either, because there's people right now that have Conner Rock studios, or there's places already built that people are renting at Conner Rock, and they're only charging like 80, 90 bucks a night. And I have a feeling that that's because there's nobody there, or it's, there's no event. It's summer. I don't know. But there have been people renting on Conner Rock property, which, it is what it is. But none of those people had a 2-bedroom. Those were 1-bedroom units. And I believe there were $79.80 a night on Airbnb. That's where I found it. And then I looked the other day, like a week ago, and I don't know if they're booked or what's going on, but there was nothing available. I too, I'm glad you brought that up. Victor Marrero brought this up. He has something to say about this. I've discussed this before about when you don't fall victim to worrying about who has the lowest rate. I too subscribe to the Victor Marrero method as well, what he says, where he says in the second part, I prefer to raise the nightly rate and get the right renters, less wear and tear also. I subscribe to that all the time. I've told the story before where I'm on Airbnb and people would hit me up and they would say, hey, there's a person that has a unit in your place, but they charge like $30, $40, $50 less per night. Would you match? And then I'm like, no, but I will say book theirs now. Hurry up already. You know what I'm saying? Because once all the low-hanging fruit is reserved, then people have no choice but to book with me. Now I still get a higher price. And like Marrero says, when people pay a higher price, they tend to treat the place a little better. So I too subscribe to that same thing. I will miss rental nights. But the thing is, you make up for the missed rental nights because you're charging more than your competitors. So a perfect example, let's just say somebody is in my condominium unit charging $40 per night. And let's just say I'm charging like $80 per night. It probably won't be that big of a discrepancy, but for this example, let's say $80 per night. So if I'm charging $80 per night, they have to rent twice as many room nights as me for me to make the same money. So even if they rent 10 room nights, they get 10 times 40 is $400. I just need 5 room nights. So when I get my 5 room nights, I still make the money. So that's the idea on why you don't try to be the cheapest person. No, you don't even want to be nowhere near the cheapest. You always want to be above the fray. That's all I'm going to say about that. And he said it exactly right. He's been doing rentals a long time, just like me. And that is the key right there, in my opinion. I tell everybody this. Do not be the cheapest person in the park. You want to be more like the top 5%. You want to be in that range. Sure, there might be somebody charging more than you. That's fine. But there might only be 2 or 3 people charging more than you. And then there's like another 90% of the people, 95% of the people are charging less. You want to be in the top 5. And people start, and then the psychology of people are this. They go, well, why is this guy charging more? Then they look at your listing and they're like, oh, better furnishings, some amenities you might have that other people don't include. So that, and then they look at your reviews and they're like, wait, this guy has a 5-star review. This guy over here that's going to give it to me for $50 a night, he has like a 4-star review. Okay, it might be worth it to pay this extra. And some people look at it like that and pay the extra. Even though there's other rooms, the same exact unit type at a cheaper price. They'll stay. All right, Curtis Davis breaking out some of the chips. Marvel Tech, Kel Slater, NVIDIA, everybody else, TSMC, HIMX, all chip plays. He's got it exactly right. Mr. Financial breaking out the chip plays. That's how we do it. Thank you so much for that. Pen, pad, and paper ready. Check. All right. Please smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen, so we can tell the YouTube guys that we're here after 1 hour. We're not going anywhere. Gino, what's up? This crazy that people are not gobbling NVIDIA up under 200 cheap. Yes, that 180, that 4-for-1, what was that split they did? Down to 180. It should have been gobbling up at 180, right? Oh, there we go. That's the one I'm talking about. LRCX. That's what you need to know, Kel Slater. I knew Gino Chimiente would not disappoint. That's the one you need right there, LRCX. So thank you so much for that. Fintechs are great, like Square, because you show deposits, you show receivables, you show biz activity. You can even do payroll all in one package. That's right. Square's making it happen, and they're giving people lines of credit as well. Square is now big time. They started off small, but they're coming with a vengeance. Brooklyn Daddy's in the house. Welcome to the Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Good evening, fam. Hope all is well. Good evening to you. All is well. That's how it is around here. Thank you so much once again for being here. I'm happy to see that. In the past, leverage was only reserved for the wealthy. That's correct. The Viacom stock was bought down by a billionaire. Today, an OC can get leverage. If used correctly for real asset, you can become wealthier quicker. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Everything is flipped. This is why everybody's losing their mind. The wealthy are losing their mind. They're just like, holy smokes. The floodgates are open. Ordinary citizens, otherwise known as OCs, they can buy the same stuff that we buying. And now they know our tricks. That's right. People at SSN Nation knows the tricks. We're giving the tricks out right here. How you keep gaming the system. You use an asset to buy an asset, then buy another asset and keep it rolling. Or you can do a 1051 exchange. That's a whole nother story that we don't talk about around here, but you can do that way. You can look it up, 1051 exchange on an asset that you have and never have, and keep the tax bill, keep going down the line. Victor Marrero, you're probably talking about Condo Rock condos. The cheapest one I saw there was 75 per night and the calendar was pretty much filled. Although this was pre-COVID. Exactly. That's probably the one that I saw too. It was 75, 79. I thought it was 79, but either way, it was in the 70s. So if it was 75, but there was only one person though. That was the weird part. Only one person had their unit up for rent, and now no unit ever shows up in Condo Rock. So either they're booked up or they're booked up. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think. But $75 a night is pretty good to be on Condo Rock, and you have the golf course and the, I'm talking about these properties. You know what I should do, because we have people here that's new and they don't understand what we're talking about. So what I'm going to do is, let me see. I'm going to have to pull up a screen here. I'm going to pull up a screen. We're going to go to Condo Rock. The website that I do not like. That one and Nativo Miami. I do not like their websites. They just drive me crazy. They're not easy to maneuver. Well, I actually got the trick now, I think. I think we have the trick. Where is the Condo Rock? All right. This is funny. Where's Condo Rock? Come on up, Condo Rock. Don't be shy. Guess I didn't get, oh, okay. All right. There we go. I got the trick. So this is Condo Rock. In case you're new here, this is the Dominican Republic. This could be anywhere USA. This is pre-construction. This could be downtown Miami. I did the Nativo Miami. I did the 501 residences. Again, no credit check, no qualifying, no barrier to entry, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go look at this. Let's go look at this. And then I'll do this because I see Cal Slater. you need to get a good CPA. A great CPA will help you. You need to make phone calls. There we go, Gino Scimiente. He throws in the last little information. He's exactly right. Jonathan, I finally got my Dun & Brad's number and opened a new bank business account with Navy Fed. My business is new. Do you think I should apply for a secured card to start off? No, Jonathan, do not. What you want to do is you don't need to, hold on. I should back up. Are you talking about a secured business card, or are you talking about a secured card for personal credit? I don't think you should apply for any secured card whatsoever, when down below in the description, if it's for personal, there's ways that you can get things added to your personal credit file with no credit check, no hard inquiries. When you apply for secured cards, they're going to do hard inquiries, which take away from your score. So that's the first thing. If you're talking about a business credit card and it reports to your business credit file and you want to start it out with a secured card and it's from Navy Federal, then by all means, I will agree with that. But only if they're reporting it to your business profile. Make sure they do that. So then I would say yes, you can go for it. But I will say this as well. You need to, so you have your bank account with Navy Fed. That means you should be running things through, like I said, you got to have your Divvy, run it through there. So then you can have a line of credit with Divvy, and you could get your credit also with Navy Fed. And since you have your DNB, then you can get some other business credit going as well. So that'll all work out. Some experts predict the chip shortage won't come to an end until 2023. That's exactly true. Kel Slater, appreciated E-Money, well said. And that's because Gino Scimiente also said to help you out. Cost will soon be paying a special dividend coming soon. It's a buy. Yes, here goes another one. You guys got that pen, pad, and pencil ready, because Gino Scimiente is dropping gems as well, along with Mr. Financial. COSTLCRX. He's talking about NVIDIA, just like he ran it down. TSMC, HIMX, all of that. Again, Kel Slater, and he says, thanks, Gino Scimiente, as well. Gino, yes. Cost LSC, yes, exactly. Mr. Financial. Hope CCIV has enough chips for their cars. Yeah, they don't, unfortunately. All the car companies are going to be in the same bandwagon. All right, now we're going to get to how you doing, Curtis Davis? SQ is a buy. That's square. That's exactly right. Jonathan, you should get some net 30s as well. Eric knows about them. Yes. Down below in the description, I do have a few business credit items down below. And yes, you can also search the channel for the net 30s. That will help you also get started tier 1s. Gino, yes, Square. They are the one. That's correct. Curtis Davis was talking about Square last year. Over a year ago, he was telling people to get SQ. Connor Rock rocks. You got that right. It does. Look at this. They have a new entry here. I got to get this off the screen. Thanks, Vanessa. I'll check them out ASAP. Let's see. They have Connor Rocks here on the screen, and they're showing some new type of buildings here. Are these models? What's going on? Oh yeah, they got a new little website going down. Oh, they changed it a little. Continue. I want to see some amenities. Uh-oh. We got a problem. We got stuck. Uh-oh. Well, if you can hear me, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're stuck on this screen for a second. We got stuck. So the Connor Rock, no, it looks this. Well, I don't know if it's the same or not. I don't come over here that much, but they used to have the brochure down here that I was able to click on. Oh, they have changed this a little bit. The place where legends go. Golfing, sand. Oh my, they have changed it. Okay, I should have known. They did change it. They took off that brochure button that I was using. Connor Rock offers profitability of 6% with an annual 7%. Okay, they've changed the website on me once again. Click here. All right. So maybe they changed it where I can like it a little bit better. Because I like it where it says amenities, and I like to go to amenities. So Connor Bay All owners get free access to one of the best beach clubs. So right here, you see you're at the beach, but you're already 3-4 minutes from this Kana Bay club on site. You're right on the golf course. Oh, nice. Racket club. They have a tennis club now. Okay. Didn't know that. Wellness center. Yes, they have a spa. A gym club. I didn't realize they had a gym club in the building. Beautiful. Okay. So this is hard to do. I haven't been here in a minute, and it looks like they've changed the website a little bit. Haven't been here in a week or so, but here we go. Invest with us. Tax exempt. All right. So I can't really get into it, but here's all the different places, all the different projects they have within Kana Rock. Blue Marina is the only one that's actually in El Cordecito, Los Corrales. All right. So that was short with that one. All right. Hold on. We have something here. Kana Rock rocks. Yes, he's a proponent of Kana Rock, and he'll have to check them out ASAP. Yes, couple on that 30 gas cards. That's right, Moses Tillman. That's how we do it. That's exactly right. And we're an hour and 16 minutes in. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel and click the all notifications bell so the YouTube gods will shine upon us. Curtis Davis, Facebooks and Roblox want the meta universe or augmented reality or virtual reality now, but it's 2 years away. Mark Z going crazy. That's correct. Can't do anything without those chips, but they're working on it. In fact, they've been working on it. The virtual reality, let me tell you, you guys, so I guess it's kind of like story time again. Jonathan, how fast you want to get to the money if you want no PG tier 1 net 30? It's a vendor, not money cards. Okay. Ford copying Tesla. They want people to buy cars online. Of course they do. I have never, in this day and age, I never understood why car dealers still exist at the capacity they can exist at. Meaning, how can they have 50, 60, 70, 80 cars on their lot when it should almost be like Amazon? It should almost be like make on demand. You can make X amount of hundreds of cars a day at the factory. So why aren't you having these orders coming across your assembly line and just making the cars as you go along? I don't get it. But apparently Ford is saying, I think I have a plan. PG is the fastest way to get to the bag for business credit. You skip all them tiers and get the money cards. Exactly. Kel Slater, thank you so much for saying that, because I don't say it enough. If you have personal credit and it's good and it allows you to get your business credit, then you might as well get up and operational, like Kel Slater has said. You don't have to bother with anything else. FICO 10T kicking in? Yes, it's kicked in. Yep, it's kicking in. MO will increase their dividend. Oh my goodness, Altria, I like it. MO increasing their dividend. I love it. Thank you for letting me know, Gino. I didn't realize that. That is sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we're an hour and 18 minutes in. If you want to talk about anything, please let me know. And by the way, let me get a little drink. And the discussion has been awesome as usual. So if you have any questions or anything you want to discuss, you can always drop it down in the chat room and we'll get to it. Okay. Now, I don't have any train of thought right now, but I did drop a video about an hour, hour and a half before the live stream, and it had to do with business opportunity. A lot of you already know what it really kind of has to do with, but I went over a business opportunity and what the opportunity was about, and the membership 1, membership 2, and the free. And I wanted to get your feedback on what you thought, if you would sign up or if you would participate in this program. I just didn't give a name. I just made it generic, and I wanted to get feedback on what people thought. All right. Let's go. I see probably try PG, but my credit is not the best. But I do have business income. Maybe I'll try it, though. Thanks, Kel. Jonathan, if your credit is not the best and you already know that, then don't do the PG, because that means that your credit's going to get worse, because a hard inquiry is going to happen and you're going to lose points based on the hard inquiry. So if you have revenue coming in from your business, then it all depends on who your bank is and how you're routing your revenue. If you have revenue coming in through PayPal, through Square, for instance, then you can get lines of credit already based on your business revenue. If you have revenue in a bank like Blue Vine, and you had like $8,000, $9,000 a month coming in, then you'll have a line of credit. If you had routed it through Divvy and you were paying your bills through Divvy and you had income coming in, then you would also have a line of credit. You can also sign up with NAV. I think I have NAV down below. NAV works like Credit Karma, except it's for business. So sign up with NAV, it's free, and then you will get sent offers depending on your business credit. And because they can see, sometimes they check other things that they can find out your business revenue and things like that. So then they will send you over offers for lines of credit and loans and funding. And you get that on the free version. If you want them to report to your business credit file, then you just pay the $39.99 a month, and then they'll report to your business credit file. And they still help you with funding and loans and things like that. And NAV is down below in the description, I believe. I'm probably going to have to double check this. And if I didn't add it, I will. Business credit. Oh, I got the A to B fuel card is down below. That's no credit check, no qualifying, no personal guarantee. So you can get that there. Let me, and then I'm going to add the NAV soon as I can find some business credit. But I'm going to add the NAV for you, and I'll add it for everybody else as well. So then this way you can monitor. In fact, now that I'm going to be at the business credit part, I'm going to add a couple more links for business credit down below. But let me add the NAV for you. And if anybody wants to start their business, as you know, I always say, hold on, I got to add a few things. I always say, oh, I got Capital on Tap to add too. All right, there's a few things we're about to add down below in the description. And I lost my train of thought I was going to add. But I did have a story for you. Because when we were talking about that virtual reality, you guys know, some of you know that I go to the Sundance Film Festival occasionally. So I was at the Sundance Film Festival. This is probably about three years ago. And at that time, the guys, what do you call them? I don't know, the Nintendo. That's all I remember. Nintendo. They actually had a booth there, and they actually had the VR. The same thing that Zuckerberg has right now. Everybody that was at Sundance Film Festival, they actually had a booth. It might have been 4 years ago, but anyhow, they had a booth there, and we were actually able to have those same things that Zuckerberg has right now was already out years ago. They were already doing it. The CES show in 2015, they actually had the VR stuff. So just letting you know, some of these things have been around for a while. It's just that the software, the chips, things aren't fast enough in order for it to do what they really want it to do. It already kind of works. But let me get back to what I'm doing, putting in some business information. In about a minute, it'll populate. So I added Capital on Tap. This is all. This is also for you, Jonathan. Capital on Tap I'm adding. Go check them out. because they don't do a hard inquiry for them, and they do for startup businesses as well, and they give you a credit card. I'm adding Nav, which is going to be down below. I added, oh, hold on, I got to do some other things. I'm adding Opus Virtual Office for new people. If you don't want to use your business or home address, then you use the virtual office, Opus Virtual Office. I'm adding that link down below. And I'm also adding, if you're a creator, I'm adding the Passion Fund. The Passion Fund, they're giving out $250,000. This has nothing to do with any credit or anything. You send them a video on why you deserve to be part of their $250,000 fund, and you could be picked. So that's free, of course, and I have a link for that down below. So hopefully that helps you all out with that. Dividend stocks, free money, exactly. Can't go wrong with MO. GM will be calling their electric cars. Yes, I saw that, Gino Scimiente. That's bad news for them. Lending Club. Thank you so much, Diesel Mike, for saying that. That was that other one that we were talking about this earlier, and I can't remember. I think it was Marrero talking about My Constant, I think. That was it. Lending Club was hovering around $11 in January, soaring today. Yes, that's that peer-to-peer type thing. And I believe they are undervalued at $11. They were undervalued, yes, in January. Exactly. Back then, that's what I was getting ready to say. We talked about Lending Club like 7, 8, 9 months ago, and they were undervalued at that point. So this is good. If they're soaring, it's about time. Should have been soaring a long time ago. The auto plant biz model has been based on 1K car built per day or 300K cars per year. The insurance backs the numbers. Yeah, I know. They turn it into, they turn them into where they can get loans and things of that like that. So that's what it is. I worked at plant. We built 700 plain cars and 300 were actual customized cars. Exactly. Yeah, they're on, again, in this day and age with the robots, with the way they have the assembly lines, you're not actually, this isn't 1975. This is 2021. Robots are doing half of the work. So by rights, I should just get an order. I shouldn't have to have a footprint like a 2-acre or 3-acre car lot anymore, wasting all that space when all I have to do is have somebody go. They're not selling. Let's just face facts. They're not selling 1,000 cars a day. That's the thing. They might be selling 300 cars a day, but I will exchange that for, okay, we're going to sell 500 cars a day. And we're just going to take orders on demand. So a person orders their car, we're going to make that car now. We'll have it to them in a month. You know how it goes because they have to have it tested out before they take it out. So it's not like you can make it today and be delivered tomorrow or anything. All right. Thanks, Eric. I'll sign up with Nav on your link. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Much appreciated. But all those links down below, Capital on Tap. And that's also for Kel and someone else was asking about the credit as well, but I can't remember who that was. Let's see. But Capital on Tap is for startups as well, so that'll work out. All right, Andreen Miller's in the house with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here on the Friday night SSN Nation live stream. Hey, Eric and the SSN family. Yes, the SSN Academy is in full effect. The SSN Universe is here, Andreen Miller, and now you're here with the icon. Much appreciated. Once again, most plain Jane cars are 700 sold off to Avis, exactly. Hertz fleet cars. It's a poor, efficient biz model of build and wait. 100K sitting in fields, rat eating them. Exactly, Curtis Davis. That's the thing I never understood. They could streamline this stuff in today's society. There's no reason to act like it's 1975, 1965, 1945. It's ridiculous. It makes 0 sense. 0 sense. Speaking of chip process speed, Elon and Tesla claims he got AI robot. Yes, I saw that, and somebody else mentioned it. It's 2050. He claims to eliminate all repetitive work. Okay. People have been talking about that for the last 50 years. But it's going to be possible now because there are chips. Artificial intelligence is real. It's going down. And I don't even think it's going to take till 2050. I think it's going to happen in this before 2030, quite frankly, because they already have robots that exist. Right now, they have a chip shortage, but that chip shortage is not going to last. And then they're going to start doing what they did from 2000 to 2010, when they actually were trying to compete against each other and make chips bigger, better, faster, stronger. And they were elevating the chip game so fast. And then one day they said, hey, hold on. We're moving forward with the technology so fast that by the time we finish making this batch, we don't get to reap the rewards. So we're going to slow this down. So what's going to happen is I think they're going to get back into the business at hand and compete against each other. So by 2030, I think they're going to be seeing some pretty efficient robots happening, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to be 2050. I think it'll be well before that. Tommy Phillips, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. They even have robot police dogs. Yes, I've seen that. And manufacturing robots that have not been released yet. Exactly, Tommy Phillips. What was that by Will Smith, iRobot? Right. They're sitting there at the warehouse, government, military, industrial complex. You can believe that. Exactly, Tommy Phillips. Very astute. Information is there. I have seen videos of robots stacking boxes and doing inventory. Tommy Phillips, me too. Me too. I've seen those as well. It's already going down. That's why I don't know what this 2050 thing is about. I believe by 2030, there's going to be robots walking around in the street just like, and you're not even going to be able to tell if it's human, because they're going to put those layer of skin on and then their clothes, and then you'll be like, they're going to be walking just like a human being. You're not even going to know. Some other activities, of course, you might be able to know, but still, there's going to be things going on in the next 5, 6, 7 years, well before 2050. I agree with that, Tommy Phillips. So, and there's already drones, there's already military stuff going on. It's already here. So, and let's face facts. Elon Musk is privy to military items. Let's just call it what it is. All right. So, anyhow, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. An hour and 32 minutes in. It's on the Friday night live stream. If you want to talk about anything, as you know, we go about and talk about everything. And if you have any questions, you've seen already. If you ask, you may get some nice answers and helpful answers. And it's the No Guru Zone. All right. And let me know if any of you saw the video that I dropped earlier 2 hours ago. Let me know if you think that's a good business opportunity. All right. And in case, in fact, might have some people in the house. I'm gonna run this SSN lifestyle video. This is the voice. I know a lot of people already have seen this, but we're gonna run it. I'm gonna run it again. It's coming out. I'm gonna drop a link tonight too. SSN lifestyle. Do you want to travel and see the world? Stay in luxurious accommodations. Have peace of mind and relaxation. The financial freedom to enjoy the life you deserve? Well, welcome to the SSN lifestyle. Your financial health will create your wealth. We are here to help you drive to your destination of greatness. And we have the start button. If you are willing to learn, put in the work, and help others achieve their goals and dreams, then please join us for a better future, and welcome to the SSN lifestyle. We will help you create happiness and freedom to enjoy life. Moses Tillman. Yes, Keith Sweat. It cracks me up. Oh, man. Yes, SSN Lifestyle coming out, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, that is part of the membership video that I put out. It's generic. I just wanted to get feedback on what some of the people thought about it. Boss, I got another revenue stream for you. Voice over Barry White style. Yes. I've I've thought about doing some Fiverr voiceovers. Come to think of it, my friend does voiceovers. In fact, my friend used to be, he still is, a boxing analyst, and he does voiceovers when he's sitting at the house doing nothing. Tiffany Young, at Vanessa. Yeah, exactly. Good credit plus equity appreciation. I call slide rule money. It's 25K to 50K when all stars line up. It's planning and strategy. That's right. As Marrero said last time, research, diversification, planning, implement. All systems go. And don't look back. Just keep going for it. Tiffany Young, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. A lot of you know, especially members with the icons and members who's been here with our live streams, and I've talked about SSN Lifestyle before. So there's something that when I dropped a video today about membership talk, I didn't talk about what I want to do and what I'm doing with the Founders Club. That's not even mentioned, because the Founders Club is limited. There can only be 15 people in the Founders Club, whereas everybody can become an affiliate or a member. Everybody can become that, but not everybody can be in the Founders Club. So I'm going to go over some of the things in case you're new here. The Barry White voiceover, SSN Lifestyle. That's right. That's it exactly. Might as well do it myself. Why hire somebody? So anyhow, SSN Lifestyle Founders Club. In fact, the Founders Club is very, very special to me. And I'm probably going to have to pull some things up because I can't remember everything that a Founders Club member will receive. But before I talk about that, I'm going to do a little preview, because the number one thing on the Founders Club list, before I tell you the price, everybody knows, well, not everybody. Some people know what the price is. It has not went up. And purposely, I really didn't want anybody to sign up because there was no official link. So if you do sign up, now you'll have a link where you can actually promote, share with other people. And if they sign up, you get commission. How about that? All right. You know how we do this. This is revenue streams. This is about making money. So one of the first things, and I'm going to have to go to the screen because a lot of people have heard us talk about Vistacana. And one of the first perks on being on the Founders Club is, I'm going to bring up the screen for Vistacana. We're going to talk about it. Here we go. Okay, I have it on screen. Here's Vistacana. Once again, for whatever reason, everybody likes to have these golf courses shown about. And of course, they're showing the good life. The golf course, there's a 9-hole golf course on Vistacana. There's supposed to be a 27-hole championship golf course that's going to be in Vistacana, but I haven't seen that being developed yet, but who knows? Maybe they changed their mind and put villas out there, because 27 holes takes up a ton of acres. They have a yoga. Okay. Here's some of the properties in here. It's not like we can click on them. So I can't really get into it that much like I want, because the way they, I can get into, for whatever reason, I have to say, most people have a very weak Vistacana profile. No developer actually has an awesome web page or website or anything for Vistacana. So I'm trying to show people exactly what Vistacana is, but oh good, we can make this bigger. Didn't even know that. All right. So here so here's Vistacana. And just to give you an idea, this is going to be a commercial zone. Also, number 3 is the business center. I can't keep going down the list because anyhow, right here is the guardhouse. So anything before this is not the guardhouse. You're coming off the highway. This is it. So I'm just going to show you some amenities. Here's the saltwater lake. This one over here, number 6, is saltwater lake. This over here is freshwater lake. You can do fishing. Right, number 7 is a commercial zone. This is going to have restaurants, bars, shopping on this island. This island over here is the fishing club island. Everybody who stays here can go fishing. They stock the lake. This is Panorama Lake. And this is literally probably 2-minute walk to the water. Now, the sports court here, you can see the baseball, soccer, basketball. This is a little different configuration I've seen. There's tennis courts. There's also a pool here. Now, and by the way, just so you know, I have a unit that's in this number 35 section. That is Panorama Garden. Panorama Gardens number 35. This is where the story begins. Whoever is part of the Founders Club, and the reason why I show you 35 Panorama Garden, the penthouse is here, and now you can see you're going to be able to walk to the sports court within a couple of minutes. You're going to be able to walk over here to Panorama Lake, which has a restaurant, and you can use their facilities because it's all part of Panorama. So there's a restaurant here, there's a restaurant in here, and you can walk to the lake, and of course, you can walk to the sports complex. From the sports complex, it's probably another few-minute walk to the golf course. So you're almost in a perfect location, but you don't really have to worry about that because at the penthouse unit, there will be bikes. So you'll be able to bike around. That'll be part what's in there. But anyhow, let's get down to the SSN Lifestyle Founders Club. I just wanted to show you that as one of the previews on the SSN Lifestyle. If you're in the Founders Club, you get 1 week to stay at the Panorama Garden, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Well, actually, it's 2 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Inside the unit, there's 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and up on the rooftop deck, which is 550 square feet, there's a 1-bedroom up there, and there's a full deck up there, and there'll be things on the deck. So you can stay there for a full week. That's going to be included as a Founders Club membership. The first year, you get that included in the membership. You also get to choose if you want to stay. I have another property there at Primavera Residences 2, which is next door. There's no website for Primavera Residences 2 either, but they're right next door. That also is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath penthouse. Well, no, it's 2-bedroom, 3-bath penthouse, except the rooftop terrace is 800 square feet. And it also has an enclosure. Now, Primavera Residences 2 is a little bit different. Even though they do have social areas, as they call it, where they have the barbecue grill area, they have the pools, even though the complex has the pool where the condo, where the penthouse is. But they also have other pools on the property. They have fitness center, they have game room, they have all this stuff. So you can choose to stay at Primavera Residences 2, the quieter spot, but they still have amenities there. They still have security there because you have security gates to get in there as well. You still have social areas. You still have the soccer field. You're still going to have basketball courts. You still have pools, barbecue area, which there's going to be barbecue grill on the roof, on the terrace anyhow, so that might not matter that much. But again, it's a little bit bigger, but you can stay at either one of those. You got 1 week. And of course, depending on which position that you become a founder, then you're going to have first choice on when you're going to be able to reserve the unit. It's going to go in order. So, and you're going to be able to reserve during prime time, peak time. You're just not going to be able to reserve during holidays. That's about pretty much where I cut it off at. So that's one of the first perks that you're going to get. The second perk, because this is all about a lifestyle and traveling around, there's also going to be 3 nights, 4 days of free accommodations in a studio, 1-bedroom unit in a resort locations. And there's going to be several. It could be Vegas. It could be Mexico. It could be Hawaii. It could be Caribbean. It could be a bunch of places. It's resort located. It could be New Orleans. It could be a lot of resort locations. Orlando even. It just depends. Wherever there's vacation rentals, you got 3 nights, 4 days. That's going to be in there. All right. So those are the first 2 things for being in the Founders Club. All right. Third thing, that also means that you're going to be part of the membership. You're going to be a member as well. So not only going to be Founders Club, you're going to be a member. So you're going to get the member perks. Obviously, you already get that. But members cannot get the Founders Club perk. No member can get a free nights and the free 7 nights in the condos. And no member can get the 3 nights, 4 days. Nobody. Only Founders Club members can get that. All right? Now, the fourth thing. There's something that's out now. Crowdfunding. Crowd investing. All of that is hot right now. And in fact, there's websites that do all of it. Except we're going to do it called Ring of Fire. And we're going to have investors come in and they could do on video, do their presentations. The Founders Club members always have first choice to invest in, whether it's a business, whether it's in any type of investment. Founders Club members all have first choice. Even if Founders Club members say, I'm out, I don't want to invest, maybe 2 or 3 other Founders members might want to. If that secures the investment, it goes no further. But if the Founders Club, the Founders members, let's just say 1 or 2 say, well, I'll put in X amount, I'll put in X amount, and then that still leaves room on the table for other members, then the rest of the membership, those that are paying members, you now can invest in these startup companies or this business or whatever the investment is. But Founders Club members get first dibs. And if all 15 or 1 or 2 or 3 put in whatever the investment's required and that's it, then the rest of the membership, you don't get in. And this also means, in case you have missed Shark Tank and haven't watched Shark Tank or Dragon's Den or any of these type of things, that also means there could be equity in businesses. That also means there could be dividends coming in from these businesses, return on investment. That means there could be royalties from them, depending on whatever deal is struck. Somebody, if you're a founder and want to make the deal happen, revenues come in. Likewise, I got to talk about membership. If the founders don't secure the whole thing and then it goes to the membership, now you as a member can invest in the company. Now you will also get part of the equity, part of any revenues, royalties, or whatever comes in. So just keep that in mind. But the founders have first dib. That's part of why the Founders Club cost a little bit extra, a lot extra to get into. All right. Next up, and I should have mentioned some other things. When you're staying in the condos, whether it's at Primavera Residences 2 at the Simons Residences, or whether it's at Punta Cana Garden Penthouse, when you're staying there, you're going to have 4 tickets to Coco Bongo. That is the nightclub type of, it's a mix. It has shows, music, dancing. It's a place people go to party. So you have 4 tickets to Coco Bongo while you're there. You're going to have 2 tickets to Kathmandu Park. That's an amusement park that's overseas in Spain, and it's being made by an Orlando company that has a partnership in it, Dominican Republic, and it's going to be literally I'd say about 10 minutes from Punta Cana, Vista Cana area. From Vista Cana, it's about 10 minutes to get to Kathmandu Park. All right. Now, not only that, when you stay in the condo, you're also going to have one night of private chef service during your stay. One night, you're going to have a private chef who's going to come in and prepare the food. Keep in mind, the condos sleep up to 6 people. There's going to be 2 king beds in the bedrooms, sofa sleeper in the living room, and I still haven't figured out what I'm going to put upstairs in the loft, because I might have an open air, because in Primavera Residences 2, half of it's open. It has a roof on 200 square feet. There's a roof upstairs on the Primavera Residences 2 one. I think I might put something up there where people can actually sleep and turn it into 8, kind of like a loft type of thing. So it'll be where you can sleep up there, TV up there, maybe game room or something, who knows. But be able to sleep 8 at that location. So you can bring your friends, is what I'm trying to say. But again, private chef will provide, if you have your friends, 6 people there, private chef handling. All right. And you're not going to have to pay for any housekeeping or anything like that. That's another thing. So lifestyle. Don't have to worry about it. Now, let's keep moving on. Now we're going to have, in case you guys missed it, we had Sean Rayford on, Man with the Horn, when he was a saxophone artist. In case you missed it, go to Sean. Okay, Sean is spelled S-H-A-W-N. Rayford is R-A-I-F-O-R-D. Sax, S-A-X.com, and go buy his merch or go buy his album. Now, his album is on Amazon, Spotify, all those. So you can buy singles there, or the album too. But either way, Sean Rayford, he is in the top 50 on the jazz album charts. So it's pretty awesome. But Founders Clubs, he's going to be one of the artists at the SSN Lifestyle Punta Cana Party, second quarter 2023. Yes, 2023. You get 2 VIP tickets to the SSN Lifestyle Punta Cana Party. You're going to get 2 VIP tickets because we're going to have a yacht out there. So you also get to get on the yacht. You won't have to pay for that either. All right. Hopefully you guys are getting the gist of this. That's for the Founders Club so far. But wait, there's more. Now, because part of the memberships gets a credit. So let's say you go use the condo for your week. You have your friends there. And then all of a sudden you go, you know what, let's go take a boat out. And now you find out that you have a credit. You're going to have like a $450, $500 credit that you're going to be able to use for your 2 or 3 hours to go get a boat. And generally, if it's going to be around $450, $150 an hour gets you probably at least a 35, 40-foot boat in Dominican Republic. It could get you something different if you don't want that, a yacht type boat, but just want a 27-footer or something like that. That would be cheaper, but nonetheless, you're going to have credit. And one other thing, that means also as a Founder Club member, you're going to have 2 credits, because as a Founder Club member, you have a membership. You have the top tier membership as well. And the top tier membership comes with a credit once a year for the same 400. Well, it's a little bit smaller, but it's not going to be the Founders Club member get 450. So anyhow, you're going to have 2 credits for the same year for you, because you're going to have 1 because you're a Founders Club member for the 1 year, and then you can use 2 because you have a membership. But you're going to be the only one that could do that. All right? So that's another thing. So when you're in Dominican Republic, you can be out on the boat with your buddies. That's going to be included. You got 3 hours, and it's capped at $450. That's another thing. All right? Now, on the website, there's going to be vacation rentals. There's going to be products and services. And of course, Founders Club members are going to be able to get discounts better than any other member. Again, hear me out. Better than any other member. So you guys have seen some of the things that I printed out there when it was like a 2-bedroom in Hawaii, $1,199 for a week. 2-bedroom not only in Hawaii, but in Maui. $1,199 a week, knowing full well it's like $2,000 a week for the ordinary people. All the members can get this at $1,199, but Founders Club members, they get discounts on that price. Membership 2, which actually you have to watch the video, Membership 2 also gets a discount, but it's less than the Founders Club. So the Founders Club always gets the best price for any products or services in SSN Lifestyle. Now, here's the last, which won't be the last. Okay? It won't be the last. Here's the part of the last things, but I'm going to wait till I officially launch it, and I'll give you some more on the Founders Club. It's on the website, ssnlifestyle.com. I'm going to drop a link. Hold on, let me drop the link. That's Vistacana. And I'm going to answer your questions in a second about I'm going to drop a link because this is what the links are going to look like in the chat room. Notice that that's the members.ssnlifestyle.com, a tracking link. That's what members will have, including founders. They'll have a link similar to this. So when you send people over that want to be an affiliate, or maybe you want to sign up, by the way, it's free to be an affiliate. But if you want to sign up to be a member, then you are linked that way. If you sign a free person up, and here's the kicker, all memberships, just remember this, anybody can sign up just like a normal business. It's free to be an affiliate. But if that affiliate signs up other people, the free affiliate means he's not going to be getting tier commissions, meaning if like you signed up the affiliate, they signed up somebody else or made a sale, then the Founders Club member or any other member gets the commission. When he does a sale or when he signs up somebody else, he will not receive commission, but the Founders Club or the members who pay do receive a commission. So that's the deal about the free. But back to the SSN Lifestyle. There will be a bonus pool, ladies and gentlemen, for each membership tier. Bonus pools, what that means is you get part of some of the profits from the company goes into bonus pools, and depending on what tier you're in, then you will get more than others potentially, because you're going to be eligible for 3 tiers. As a Founders Club, you can be in 3 bonus pools. So whatever you get in the first bonus pool, you add it into the second bonus pool, then you add it into the third bonus pool. Whereas members, depending on if you're in membership 1 level, you'll be only in the first pool. If you're in the membership 2 level, you'll be eligible for 2 pools. So anyhow, bonus pool means money's going to be coming in, streams of income coming in from profits. All right. So hopefully that sets it up for you, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, there's one last thing. How can I forget about this? You know, there's crypto out here, right? We got to have some crypto involved somewhere. So that's on the back end, but everybody's going to have some sort of crypto where it's going to be a token, SSN Lifestyle token. The token's going to have an ecosystem, but that is down the road. And this is still going to be pre-launch is what I'm saying, but we're accepting money. And by the way, somebody asked me a question about credit. Yes, you can do credit. I have it set up running through PayPal, where actually you run it through PayPal credit, but they pay the company the full amount and then you pay them back on their credit platform. Now, how much is it? $2,195 to be in the Founders Club. That's what it costs. All right, so hopefully I set that all up for you. Here's some questions. Here we go. At Curtis Davis, do both memberships require a monthly fee? Yes. All memberships. Okay, When I refer to membership, so we have certain tiers are going to happen. There's going to be a free where you're just an affiliate. You can refer other people to sign up as a member. You will receive commission if you refer other people to sign up to sign up for membership. It's just that as a free member, when that member signs up another person or sells additional products, you will not receive any commission. That's what that means as a free. Members, whenever you refer an affiliate or sell any products on the site or sell products, then you are eligible for any products sold from other people that you signed up as well. So that is the difference between free and that. Yes, you're going to pay a monthly fee, whether you're a regular member or if you're a Founders Club member, because you get all the perks too. You get a lot of perks. And of course, we have business to run here because it's going to take a village. What's the difference between Panorama Gardens and Panorama Lakes? I'm assuming it's the same builder, right? Yes, it is the same builder. Okay. Panorama Lakes is closer. Panorama Lakes is closer to the actual the big lake. And Panorama Lake also has its own little lake in the front, but as far as I know, no swimming, no fishing, no nothing in that lake. It's just for visual, look nice. But Panorama Lakes is only condominiums. And Panorama Gardens is only condominiums as well. But their condominiums were a lot cheaper. But generally, that's all there is. There is no difference between the gardens and the lakes. I shouldn't say there's no difference. There is a difference, but I'll get to it. As far as, because Panorama Gardens are all condos and Panorama Lakes are all condos. It's just that in front of their lake, like I said, they have their own little visual lake. They also have a restaurant there by that water. And that's pretty much it. They have a fitness room. But as far as Panorama Lakes, because it was sold out, I don't really know what other amenities they have there. As far as I know, all they have is a restaurant, they have a fitness room, and they have a pool. That's all they have there. And then, of course, walking distance, they can be at the big lake in 3 minutes. So that I do know. Panorama Garden, to walk up to the lake is probably going to take about 7 minutes, I would guess. 6, 7, 8 minutes, somewhere like that, I would guess. But Panorama Garden, in my opinion, is much better because closer to the lake doesn't really matter, because at Panorama Gardens, they have the Zen Place. The Zen Place also has a restaurant just like Panorama Lakes, except at Panorama Gardens, the Zen Place has an art gallery, a yoga center, it has a cafeteria, and it has the pool at the Zen Place. And it probably has something else that I'm missing. And also, Panorama Gardens has five pools. 5 pools at Panorama Gardens. Plus, the 6th pool is at the Zen Place. The 7th, 8th, 9th pool is at Panorama Park. So they have 10 pools all together at Panorama Park and Panorama Gardens when put together. And they still have only one cafeteria, one Zen Place services that whole area. So those are the differences, actually. And the prices are different. You could have gotten a studio unit at Panorama Lake for $70 grand. You could have got a 1-bedroom for around $79. You could have got a 2-bedroom, I believe it was $119. But they have no penthouse units, no terraces on Panorama Lakes. Panorama Lakes is all about location because you're walking distance to the lake, the big lake. So that's what that one is. How much is the Founders Club? Jonathan, $2,195. And oh, by the way, because we're in pre-launch, because I understand that's a significant amount of money, but we're in pre-launch. That price is only going to be good for us when we're in pre-launch. So if we don't get 3 people, 5 people, 1 people, none people. It won't matter. But the point is, the Founders Club will run even after we have a launch, which will be in about 2 months. But we're still actually launching right now because you can actually sign up. People can sign up for free, and you can sign up for the memberships, and you can sign up for the Founders Club. And people can receive commissions for these things. So we can actually start now. And it will start now. But the thing is, $21.95 right now, but it's going to go up actually. It's like a pre-construction condo. As we go through phase 1, it's $21.95. As we go through phase 2, it's another price. When we get to build out the whole thing, it's another price. So just letting you know. All right, how are you setting up that chef? How are you setting up the menus? I'm assuming you'll have the renter fill out a form with the types of food they want, right? It's definitely doable. Victor Marrero, you know exactly how it's going to work, actually. But for everybody else, exactly right. Just like when you're in first class, right? Just like when you're at a 5-star place and they say, hey, welcome. What do you want to eat tonight? Exactly. Exactly, because everybody has a different menu that they like. Some people are vegetarian, vegan. Some people don't eat meat. So that's exactly what we have to do. It's more or less, there's going to be about 3 or 4, basically just like when somebody gets married. That's what it's going to be like. When you go in to determine what type of food you're going to have, you're going to tell us, if you want, we're going to have a selection of meats. And if you don't want meat, then there'll be an alternative for that. Then there'll be a selection for veggies, a selection for appetizers, selection down the line. So then that way you'll be able to pick out, because like I said, some people are like, I need gluten-free only. Some, everybody has different tastes. So therefore the menu is going to be varied. And so whatever the party picks, that's what's going to be made. That's how it's pretty much going to work. So, yeah, it's pretty simple. That's how it's going to, just like ordinary. Maybe not ordinary for everybody, but that's how it's actually done. Just like when you go in first class and they say, hey, here's what we have. And they usually have 2 meat items, and then they'll have this other item that's for vegetarian people. Or another item where it's only seafood, another item where it's steak, another item that's where it's just vegetables or something. So it's along those same lines. In fact, that's exactly what it's going to be. Is the fee for the Founders Club a reoccurring charge every year? Is it a one-time fee? Oh, thank you so much, Tiffany Young. It's a one-time fee, $21.95. It's not recurring. It's not yearly. You don't have to pay a yearly fee of like $1,000, nothing like that. You're just going to be, after you're in the Founders Club, you're going to be at the highest membership tier level. And whatever that membership tier level is, that's the renewal fee, which is, at this point, is probably $50 a month. $50 a year to renew. That's it. It's not going to be like the normal affiliate stuff where they're charging people $150, $200, $250. No, it's just $50. It's just nothing, just so you can have a renewal fee. That's it. Okay. But the $21.95 is a one-time fee, just so everybody knows. That's actually on the website, by the way, but I did forget to mention that because a lot of people might have thought it's a recurring. All right. Richard Allen, welcome to the Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Yo, what's up, Eric B and SSN Nation? Thank you for being here and saying that. And I love all the money bags, the credit cards, and all of it. The thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here once again. Glad to see you, Richard Allen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that is pretty much it in a nutshell. The SSN lifestyle, and I was talking about the crypto. There will be tokens. That's not on the website at this moment because that hasn't been set up, because it takes a little bit longer, because the token is actually a token you have to mint and make and do things like that. And we're going to have a little ecosystem for it, but it's not going to have any real value, so to speak. But as a Founders Club, they have their own, but it's more or less going to be built. The tokens are going to be built for as your membership, and it'll be on the blockchain. So now it'll actually be part ownership that you have, and now you can always sell your membership. It could have a value. If your membership earns a certain amount of money, you know that's a business, then you can actually turn it into money and you could sell it. And so that gives you the right to sell your membership. All right, so hopefully that helps out. You guys are getting the picture, hopefully. Eric, have you heard of Atlas Monroe? No. Vegan chicken, they turned down $1 million buyout on Shark. They are now over $2 million in sales as independent. Exactly. It happens. There's all kind of companies that go on Shark Tank. I'm glad to hear that. There's another guy that got turned down as well. I don't know if it's that same guy, but it was a black guy that got turned down that was a chef, and he already had like packaging and everything, and they still said no because they didn't think they could get him in the store because of the shelf space and the requirements, and he wasn't really a known brand. So I don't know if that's the same guy or not. But yeah, and then he goes out and he becomes successful. I don't know if that's the same guy, but it's happened several times. Richard Allen, my man, in my Denzel Washington voice. My man. That's right, Richard Allen, my man. Richard Allen, yes. They turned me down on Shark Tank, y'all. Vanessa Comagate now breaking out the storyline. She says she was on Shark Tank. Oh, my. So we have another story that needs to come up from Vanessa Comagate. Right on. So she's been hiding out on us. She hasn't mentioned any products or services that she was selling. This would be very, very interesting. So you're going to give us any inside info? Are you ashamed? Are you still doing it? Well, let us know if even though they turned you down, did you decide to keep on going and making your business? Oh my, she was on season 5. Now she's ended up being like Tanisha Lyles. Tanisha Lyles was on The Price is Right and she was a winner. Now I got to go find Vanessa Comagate at season 5 and go talk about her deal and make a video about this. Wow. Vanessa Comagate is surprising us all, ladies and gentlemen. The woman is a superstar as well as real estate investor, as a I'm assuming mom and handling business all over the planet. Now I got to go look it up. Season 5, Shark Tank episodes. Yeah, is it okay if I make a video about it? Let me know. I'll pull it up. It'll be a copyright, just like Tanisha's video was a copyright. It'll be a copyright claim, but I always like to talk about it. And since it's business, it's a teachable moment, and we can always talk about it. Let me know if we got the rule. Curtis Davis, Atlantis Monroe rejected the minor $1 million by Shark Tank. Cuban was all in. The founders are now success 2 times much. Exactly. That's pretty cool. Let me go look at this Atlas Monroe. If it was the black guy, then I know who it was. Let me see if it was him. I just can't remember. I literally probably have seen over 100+ episodes of. Yeah, it is. It looks like it is the black guy. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Wow. But dude, man, he was already set. I didn't understand that. I don't remember exactly because it was a while ago, but if Cuban was all in. But all the rest of them, all I remember them going, well, I don't know about this. I don't know if you can get into space. I don't know. It's really rough. So it turned out to be the best for him. Lori Grenier wanted to do a deal with me, but they didn't think they can get me a patent. Oh yeah, they're big on that. They want to make sure that there's nobody, no competition. I can't blame them on that because we're in the age of knockoff. So as soon as you come out with something that's successful, if you don't have the patent on it, then there we have it. And a patent does cost a little bit of money, but I'm surprised they wouldn't have put the money up. But if she didn't think it was, that would have been nice because she has those. What is she? She's got that shop the shopping channel. I can't remember what they're called, but that's pretty awesome. Just let me know if I can actually do a review on it. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see when season 5. Oh, hold on. Let me go pull up season 5. Let's see. Patent. I'm just. In fact, hold on. Here's what I'm going to do. This one's not like your property, so I'm actually going to show people this one. I'll show people on this one on the screen. Vanessa, haha, which product? Exactly. We're going to go look right now. So let's see what would need a patent on here. Okay, sweet, none of this. This looks like breathometer, man metals, mango, cooking cap, rapid ramen, Sunday night slow jams, berries, rent-a-goat, ruffle butts, veggie. I don't see any. This looks like all food. Elephant Chat Fiber, 1031 Productions, an entertainment company, but that wouldn't need a patent. Total Merchant Resources, that could need a patent. 180 Cup could need a patent. Shot Glass, Electric Power Board could need a patent. Device, Tree TP device for watering trees, that could need a patent. A lot of things could need a patent, but they got 20 shows on here. They got more than that. They have 29 shows. Holy smokes. All right. Oh, and it shows that Lori's on. Okay. A Baker's Edge, B&Z Box. She's not on all the shows. Angel Lift. Oh, I remember Angel Lift. Hang Ease. She was on that show too. Maybe she'll tell us which product it was. Maybe she'll give us a surprise. All right. Let's go. This is very exciting. Small world. I didn't air, unfortunately. They don't air everybody's. Oh, wow. She didn't make the cut. Wow. Damn. So that means you didn't get any of the airplay, which would have meant that you could have received some added bonus when they ran it on TV and then got some of the sales like a lot of the companies receive, whether they get approved on a deal or not. That's unfortunate. I invented a product called Stick and Zip. An adhesive zipper seal for food products. Okay. Maybe we have to know more about this. Because right now all you do is press and seal. So you're saying it's different than press and seal? But that was 2013 though. 2013, 2014. So at that time, the press and seal sealable packages weren't really that they weren't out there like they are now. So I don't know about zipper unless you meant that's the zipper like the press. Yeah, that might have been interesting. Interesting. Oh yes, Vanessa, good deal. You are sharp. Go girl. You are on track. Yeah, she's an entrepreneur from the get and an inventor, apparently. Nice. Way to go. Exactly. I've watched Shark Tank many years. Such a good show. I like QC shows. You can sell millions in 1 hour. Exactly. Yeah, that's the show. God, I can't even remember the name. Maggie Sherry's in the house with the icon next to her name. Thank you so much for being here. Glad to see you on a Friday night. SSN. I almost invested in a few Shark Tank products. I was a backer for inventory going to Walmart. Oh, yeah, that's rough right there. The inventor had sold a patented super mop before on QVC. That's it, QVC. Wow. I filmed in 2013 September. So, Vanessa, give us some info. Shark Tank Productions, Damon John, they kept the video, right? You can't release any of it. They didn't give you any of it, even though they didn't give you a deal. Let us know. Because if they did let you keep it, or you have any video, you know you got to ship it to me and we got to show it. At least I would hope you would allow us to show it. I almost invest in a few Shark Tank. Oh, there you go. Backer of inventory going to Walmart. The inventor sold the pet. Yeah, that Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, making investments. So what happened? Because you know what a lot of people don't realize is when you make those deals with Walmart and Amazon, it's cutthroat. Because they'll mess up. Well, I know with Amazon, people start shipping products back. So then they're holding your money back, and then you got to do all kind of crazy stuff. I don't know how Walmart operates, but that is exciting right there. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right. So another person making it to big time or potential, going for their goals and dreams. I love it, Vanessa. Way to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're 2 hours and 20 minutes in. We've talked about the SSN lifestyle. We talked about getting your credit game, that it's real out here, the constant updates that we have to do. We talked even a little bit about business credit. And if you want to know about the credit, just look down below in the description. If you're trying to boost your personal credit up and get credit without a credit check, no hard inquiry, soft inquiry, then down below is what you need to look at. If your business credit, you want to start that or need to get your business credit going, down below in the description, Capital on Tap. I did a video on Capital on Tap, no credit check required. Even startups can get some money. Down below also is NAV. Sign your business up with NAV. It's free. They'll help you by sending you information. If your business qualifies for loans or lines of credit or any funding, you'll get an alert. Don't have to play games like this anymore and have to build it. You can start building slow and let them come find you. That's the way we do it. Vanessa, congrats. So I guess, Vanessa, we're going to have to find out what you did with the with that. After they turned you down, did you just give up, or did you contact anybody else, or any other contacts happen? And then, like I said, let me know if it's something different than the bags that they have now that just lock. Like you don't need a zipper on it, but the zipper it just auto locks. So I don't know if that's a patent or not, because a lot of different companies have those now. So I don't know. I don't know if I can get my video. They did film me. It was intense. Wow. Yeah. Contact them and see if you can get them. Get the video. Yeah. One of these days, I might have a surprise for you guys. Unfortunately, well, she's going to probably have the same little problem. The video that they make for the show is not a VCR tape, and it's not going to be on a hard drive usually. The video is a certain format that they use for TV so they can pop it at the studio, and they can pop the video at the studio into the cassette cartridge, and that's generally how they run it. And so therefore, I actually have video when I'm doing landauction.com at their infomercial. And you know how infomercials run at night? So another story. You know how infomercials run at night where every like 10 minutes they have like a little break where they tell people to sign up, and then they give testimonials. And then another 10 minutes goes by, and then they run that same testimonial tape where people are saying, yes, I love it. Everything's great. And then they'll ask a question, and then that little minute or 2 minute tells you to go buy or sign up, and then 10 minutes later. Well, landauction.com, I'm in their infomercial. I actually have the tape, but again, it's on TV studio format. And so I actually have to go somewhere to have it transferred into a DVD. So I'm pretty sure she might have the same issue if she can get the tape. But since she was on the show, at least she can make the call and say, hey, I was on the show, season 13. Can I get the tape? Especially since they didn't invest. And it didn't show either. So if it didn't show on TV, that's also another reason why they may give it to you, because now there's no rights. There's no royalties, no nothing. Although they might not want to give it up because it's in their inventory. But it's worth an ask because it's always good. That's a teachable moment. So it would be awesome if you could get it. Proud of you, Vanessa Camagate. Exactly. This woman's doing the damn thing. Yes, Eric, the land auction king. Jack of all trades, it feels like, man. Oh, man. But, yeah, landauction.com was a whirlwind. Now what we have is discount lots. Discount lots is land as well, and I have a feeling that that's their land auction went out of business. So I have a feeling it's discount lots because some of those properties that are shown at discount lots are the same kind of properties that landauction.com used to have. I think it's the same people. I actually looked and went for some names, but they didn't have the same names. So, but again, I think they're related in some capacity, or they're set up by somebody that used to work at land auction. That's the way it is. Thanks, guys. I will ask for sure. It was a proud moment. Yes, it is a proud moment, especially when you get that far and you actually were there to, pitch the actual Shark Tank crew. That is awesome right there. Eric, what would be a benefit for someone like Victor? Sorry, Victor, for putting you out there to become a founder of SSN Lifestyle, being that he already owns a luxury place in Cap Cana? Oh, because the Founders Club is just the perks that you receive as a member of the Founders Club. That, it doesn't, I'll put it this way, that gives him another place that he can stay for free when he comes. It just gives him another opportunity where he can say, you know what, I'm not going to stay at Cana Rock because his Cana Rock might be rented. Now he has my place that he can bring him and some friends and can stay there for free. But the Founders Club is also part of the membership. So you can also refer other people and you also get commission checks. So it's not just like a Founders Club is a one thing and then there's membership is another thing. Founders Club, you are already in the membership as well. You have a link. And so you can always sign up other people as well. So just give you an idea. Just like, and regarding the other thought on this, it's a more or less like I have 2 properties in Dominican Republic. If I ever want to go there, and now I'm hoping one of them is not rented. You follow what I'm saying? And if both of them were rented and I wanted to be there, then that's going to be a problem because then I'm going to have to rent from somebody else. So it's just a perk of the SSN Lifestyle. But no problem. I understand what you're saying. He might not like that perk. But like I said, Vista Cana is a whole nother animal. It's not Cana Rock. And Vista Cana is not Cana Rock. Cana Rock's not Vista Cana. But wait, did she say Cap Cana? Now, Cap Cana is a whole nother ball game. No, okay. But Tiffany Young, he owns at Cana Rock, which is out by Hard Rock Casino and Hotel, which is actually north. Well, from my perspective, I go north. So it's north of Vista Cana. Cap Cana is west of Vista Cana, or south, I guess I could say if I'm going north. But Cap Cana is upscale luxury all the way. All the way. Cana Rock is also upscale and luxury as well. I'm asking because, as you said, about 26 members of the channels have invested, and this may be a question that they are asking. Oh, I understand, Tiffany Young. The SSN Lifestyle, that if somebody decides from the channel that they want to be in the Founders, then it's the same rules. There's 2 things. If you're going to live, you can always utilize a free 2-bedroom, 2.5 or 2-bedroom, 3.5 bath condominium on an island. Even if you live there, you can still have family, friends, or whatever come over and you don't have to pay for their place. This happens all the time. You would not believe it. In Hawaii, people have their family coming over. They already live in like a 3 or 4-bedroom house, and they have like one set of family come over. So their 3 or 4-bedroom house is full. They call up or go on Airbnb and say, hey, my house is full. I need to rent a place. They tell me they'll rent another one of my 2-bedroom condos. So think about, there's different reasons why somebody would say, hey, I have a free week in the Dominican Republic. Instead of using their place, they'll either use their place and add my place as part of, now you can have 12 people there or 10 people there. So there's always different things that come up. So believe me, if you have a free week in the DR, even if you own there, you're going to figure out a way to use it. That's how it's going to work. I'm asking because, as you said, yes, 26 members on the channel, but not all 26 will probably be founders members. It's funny, the same people run in same circles. Land auction, entrepreneurs talk, think, act very similar. Don't quit, keep hustling, invent, start biz, rinse, and repeat. Exactly. I do want the Coco Bongo tickets. What about the Kathmandu park tickets? There's 2 of those. Don't forget about that. And don't forget about the you're going to be able to get 3 hours on the boat when you're there. Go down to the marina and you're going to have that $450 credit where you got up to $450. And in fact, I can't do any boat rental stuff right now, but you'll be able to. That's on the house as well. It all adds up. I would invest because it's your vision. I believe you would be adding a lot of great investment opportunities. The sky is the limit. Tiffany Young, thank you so much. That is exactly right. Sky is the limit. That is the goal right there. Think about it, just like a Shark Tank, which is the more prevalent type of investing show. The sharks don't invest in 100. No, you have 5 sharks. There's plenty of times where none of the 5 sharks invest in anything. But the thing about the Shark Tank and why the sharks keep coming back is because they are able to get offers for free. Sure, they have people that get the people that are the inventors or the makers or the whatever they're trying to promote and sell. They're getting them there. The producers, but the sharks themselves, they're not actively going out looking for these deals. They're getting presented. That in itself is something that you can't buy. If you can get somebody to come to you without you having to go to them and pitch you, and you can invest in their company, that's what you want to do, and that's what we're doing. So that makes it so powerful. And I appreciate you saying that, because that is the whole point. Because we're not trying to be bypassed by the sharks anymore. We want to snipe off some of their deals. And you know what's even funnier? Just like Vanessa Comagate didn't make the final cut, but she was in the house. There's other people who were on TV. Those deals did not happen. You know, you can always make the phone call to them and say, hey, you need to come over here and talk because I like what your product was. If you're still looking for something similar, because you already, in fact, you have an advantage. You know what they turned down and what they were willing to accept. So there's all kind of opportunities that's going to come around. I'm just surprised nobody has actually done this other than doing the crowdfunding thing like the Kickstarters and all these crowdfunding type of investments. I'm surprised nobody's actually done it like a knockoff like what I'm about to do. But it's all right. We're innovators sometime. Copycat sometime. Little twist here and there sometimes. Either way, we make it work. What's best for us. But this is all about SSN Lifestyle. Stop struggling now. We're trying to help a lot of people out. Not everybody gets to have an opportunity to invest in startups, invest in businesses, invest in companies, and have a piece of companies other than by the traditional stock market, which is kind of like a piece of a company, right? But in real time, you would be able to make a decision and potentially invest in companies. That's pretty good. Let's talk about an investment that came up. Tavis Smiley is buying a radio station down in Southern California, apparently. My friend Jay, who was on, we did a live stream, well, partial. It kind of got chopped, messed up. But he has that deal going. The problem is, I think it was a 600K investment round is what Tavis is looking for. And it's a radio station, and their projection is something, there's no return on investment. So it's not a traditional investment, in my opinion. So as a group, they're chipping in 600,000, or I don't know if they'll make that goal. But as a group, they plan on chipping in 600K. The paperwork says something of, they're going to take X amount of years before they're profitable, before you see any return on your investment. And to me, I don't like that type of investment. So just like the Shark Tank, when people come in and they say, the first thing they say is, how long have you been doing this? How much money are you making? The reason why they ask that is because if you loan somebody money, if they're not making any money, then they can't pay you back. So why are you going to give them a loan? You're not going to do that from an investor standpoint. So from an investor standpoint, that's why the first question is, how much have you made this past year, past 2 years? How much money have you put in? And who works for you? All this is relevant because if you're a one-man, two-man operation and your company makes $350,000 in profit, that means automatically you split 175. Maximum means you have other expenses or taxes where you get to each take home only 100K. Once again, we have a problem, even though you say I have 350,000 in profit, but in order for you to live, it's going to cost you 100,000 each to live. So now if I give you a loan, how are you going to pay me back when you don't have any money to pay back, even off of what you've done already? So now we have to figure out if it's worth investing. And that's the reason why all these questions come up on Shark Tank, that some investors or people who don't invest or don't think about investing may question, why do they ask that question? But that's the reasons why they ask that question. So if somebody comes in and says, we haven't made any money, it's all theory, we think we can get $1 million sales on the internet by having people come to our website. That's why Mark Cuban starts laughing all the time. He's like, no, that's not going to be a plan. We can't plan on that. We have to do something else. So that's why Mark Cuban's on point, because Cuban, one thing about him that I like is he just gets to the point. He's like, this is what he figures out, what you need to be profitable. And if he hears that, he's in. That's what he goes by. So, and he goes by the numbers as well. But that's one of his things. If he knows that you can make the profit and that you tweak something and he agrees with that, then he starts doing his investment. Mark Cuban is fabulous, a very good guy. Yeah, Cuban, I've never met him. In fact, I've never met any of the Sharks, come to think of it. But Cuban, by all publications and on TV and everything, and the way he runs the Mavs and the way he talks on Shark Tank, I like how he is. He just seems to be a good guy. I like him. Victor Morel, another nice perk for renters will be 2 boat tickets to visit the Isla Soana. The water around that island is crystal clear so much you'll think you're inside a giant pool. I don't know about those 2 tickets, but you're going to have at least 3 hours in a nice boat to go, and I don't know where that island is. Hold on, let me go look this up. So I think you're already going to have that included in that. Let's see what this is. I don't know. Oh, I do know where it is. I've seen this before. I just don't know. I thought it was on the wrong end of the island, though. I thought it's on the other end. Let's go look this up. Let's go see. Yeah, I thought it was on the other end. Which end is it? Oh, it is on our end. Well, there you go. Well, no problem, Victor Marrero. You already have the boat for 3 hours. Okay, hold on. I don't know how long it takes to get there. Punta Cana Marina to Isla, what is that? Isla Suana. Oh, well, Isla Suana is that. It says it's 1.5 hours. You may go to the island on a catamaran and return on a speedboat or vice versa. Well, there you have it. I don't see a problem. So if you go on a speedboat, you get there. Why do they call it drive time? Can you drive there? What are they saying? If you can drive there, then let's go. This is interesting. Let me know if you can drive there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you can drive there. No, you can't. You can't drive there. That's crazy. No, you. Oh, I see what they mean. Okay, you can drive. I don't see any roads here. Oh, that's a park. Okay, can't drive through there. Okay, you have to take a boat, but it's okay. You can get there. So your $450 credit, you get to take a boat to Isla Suana. Hopefully. I think that works. Victor, ferry boats, always nice on vacation. I'm thinking Nantucket Islands in Hong Kong. You take a ferry to Macau. MGM of Asia. Curtis Davis. Talking about the Asian islands. Macau. The Vegas of Asia. MGM of Asia, exactly. Nantucket Islands, yeah, you got to love the ferries. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're 2 hours and 41 minutes in. Please smash that like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. And in case you missed the point earlier regarding the credit game, we've been talking about real estate lately, and specifically Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry to stop you. All you need is the down payment and the cash to get in. And then recently we found out that we have another superstar among us. Vanessa Kamagate was on track to be on Shark Tank. She actually did the filming, but they didn't put her session on camera for the show. So that means it still lives somewhere at the studios of Shark Tank Productions. All right, so hopefully she can get that copy and we can all watch it again and see it all, how it all goes down. And then we can talk about if we would have invested in it. That'd be sweet if we can get the tape. All right. So, yes, Victor Marrero, you have, hold on. Let's go look at this. Let's go look. I think that's not going to be a problem. Here we go. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'm looking up something right now. Oh, no boats found. Wait a minute. Let me, I'm doing something right now in the background. Okay. All right. Yes. There's boats there for rent. So yeah, it looks like you might be able to get down there. Let me know if those tickets you're talking about, you won't need that because you're already going to have the boat. You're going to have the 450 credit for the boat, so you'll be able to go there, I think. We'll have to look further into it. Ferry boats, always nice on vacation. Yes, that is nice. That's why I had the boat. Curtis Davis, good idea, adding that one to the place to visit list. Yes, it does live. I will try to get that info for you guys. Right on. All right, on vacations, there's always extra stuff to do. You got that right. Everywhere, there's always something to do, even in your backyard, meaning the city that you live in, you take it for granted. Meanwhile, when people come there to visit, they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go do all these things. And you're just like, whatever. That's how it is. There's always something to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up tonight. 2 hours, 44 minutes. And please smash that like button before you go. And if you like what we talked about, please subscribe to the channel and hit that all notification bell. Because once again, I did not receive any notification today about the live stream coming out from YouTube. This makes almost a month now of not receiving anything. I don't know what's going on with that. And I can see in the back office, hardly anybody gets any of the videos. This is incredible. And they only send it out to less than 1,000 people out of the 12,000 subscribers to begin with. So please sign up for the newsletter down below in the description. That's at the very bottom. And that's how you receive information when I upload new videos via email. That's the best I can do, unfortunately. All right, I will email you, boss. Good night, SSN fam. Right on. Good night, Vanessa. Thank you for that info, and what a pleasant surprise. Shark Tank. Yes, I agree. Cuban. Thinking Shark Tank. Know your numbers, product, time, value. Mr. Wonderful say 50-50. Exactly. Exactly. I received notification. Right on. I'm glad to hear that. And in fact, anybody that's still here, let me know if you received notification of the live stream coming out by YouTube, because I'm not receiving anything. Normally, it used to pop up on my phone, and it used to say I would get notification or something. I don't get anything. It's crazy. Tiffany Young, good night, everyone. Great show, Eric. Thank you so much, Tiffany. And congratulations again, Tiffany Young, for making that purchase at the Wave. Already winning. I can't believe it. I'm in shock, quite frankly, because my property went up 10,000. It didn't go up 10,000 in like 3 weeks. It went up 10,000 after about 5 months, 6 months. That's incredible. And your unit is a studio unit, half the price of mine almost. It's, I mean, a 1 bedroom, and it's almost half the price of mine, and it went up the equivalent of mine. That's incredible. Incredible. So congratulations. I receive it. You have to set a reminder. Ah, is that what it is? So you have to wait. Okay. How did you know about the reminder, though? That's the other question then. Because if so you're receiving a notification, and then you click on reminder, and then that's the only way that it's going to pop up when you do the live stream. That's incredible. Okay. I received it via email for sure. I don't remember if I get the bell notification. Yeah. I don't get any notification on the YouTube platform at all. You know, the notification that pops up, and it's supposed to tell you this person is released a new video or they're going live. In fact, I'm subscribed to other channels, and I get things like, in fact, if I go look right now, I get things on here that says something's coming up in 20 minutes. And then I get one that says something's coming up in an hour. I get all kind of messages. That's what I used to get all the time for the live streams. And then I get all the messages under the notification when I have the channels I'm a subscriber to. They all come up all the time. It's crazy. But Stop Struggling Now doesn't come up anymore. Maggie Sherry says she received notifications. Let me know if you received the email notification or if you're receiving the one on YouTube on the notification bell, because I'm not receiving none of that. On vacation, take ferry at sunset, romantic couple activities. That's exactly right. When you're with the lady, the sunset cruise is always a good thing. Always. I received the notification about an hour before the live stream. Moses Tillman, thank you so much. Was that via email or was that on the YouTube notification bell? Congrats, Tiffany. I have to catch up. Right on. Yes, DR condo up 10% in 5 months. Wow, quick asset appreciation. Well, the Wave just came out, like a month ago? She's already got $10,000 appreciation in less than a month. That's crazy. Exactly. I click on the reminder bell once I see the notification. Oh, he's doing 2-step process. Wow, that's incredible. So they're not actually giving you that notification that's on your YouTube well, mine's on mobile. but it also comes on the desktop. I don't get notification at all. I used to all the time. Vanessa, I'm trying to catch up to you. That's right. That's how you do it. Hey, we all got to start somewhere. Long as you start, that's all that matters. Both email and YouTube. Okay, that's a good thing. But man, this is crazy. I received the YouTube notification. Thank you, Maggie Sherry. That's good news too. So a few people are getting the YouTube notification. I'm getting none of the YouTube. It's been a month now. That's crazy. I think I got the email though. In fact, let me go look. Let me go see. Yes, I did get the YouTube notification via email. It's just not coming on my devices, which is weird. But I already know it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights at 9 p.m. Exactly, Moses Tillman. I realize that. Thank you so much for letting me know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap this up. We got to run. So I want to thank you so much for hearing me out about the SSN lifestyle. Thank you so much for your contributions, everybody. Because if you didn't have that pen, pad, and paper ready, I suggest you replay the video and check it out. Because there was some information that was dropped tonight that is very helpful with regards to credit, with regards to investing in the stock market, and with regards to investing in real estate and the ways you can use your credit or lack of credit or no credit at all to buy real estate. So that always works good. Tiffany Young, get your roller skates, baby. I got y'all. Right on. I get notification in YouTube subscription and I get your email. All right, so you're getting the YouTube notification too. I just got the email one, not the one on the YouTube platforms or on my phone. Weird. All right, thank you so much, everybody. And if you have any feedback on the membership, not the SSN lifestyle that I talked about tonight, but on the membership video I dropped earlier today, please watch that if you can and leave some feedback and let me know what you think about memberships. It has nothing to do with SSN Life Founders Club. All right. It has to do with membership and a program for membership. So let me know, please. All right. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And you know, I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to stay vigilant. Just because you get one item turned down doesn't mean you have to give up and you have to stop. Remember, millionaires and successful people fail on average 17 times. So don't think you're going to be anything special, that you're going to be different. You're going to run into obstacles that you're going to have to overcome. You're going to have to change your game plan a little bit. You're going to have to learn something new. That's all a part of success. So get to it, ladies and gentlemen. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.